All right, everyone, thank you so much for coming for today's Board of Assessment meetings. It is April 8th at 5:21. Thank you for being here, and my apologies for all the technical difficulties and being a little delayed with this whole process of setting up. Now that we have everything situated, we have a list of appeals for today that we'll go over. So if you want to start with the roll call, Stephanie.
Sure. Peter Rupert.
Absent.
Ronique Patel.
Here.
Paulette Kuzo.
Here.
Catherine Gustin.
Here.
Christina Kelly.
Absent.
Helene Daly.
Here.
Neil Fink. Laura O'Brien.
Present.
And Neil Fink will be joining us when he can in like about 10 minutes.
Okay.
But then when he does make his entrance, we'll announce him.
Okay.
What else do we start with? Do we do
Pledge allegiance, but there's
Pledge
no
allegiance?
flag.
Yeah.
We do not have a flag. I guess we can all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, but there's no flag. Anyone want to kick us off on the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. Anyone want to start with their appeals or burning to start?
I think I'd like to start because these are left over from last night.
Okay.
I never got to go last night, so.
I was really looking forward to starting. I got to pull everything out. I'd make it fast.
Too bad. I think it should be.
Wait, so Paulette, so you're saying none of your appeals from yesterday were heard?
So that's what I told Peter last night that I would be doing these tonight.
So you're doing yesterday's
I'm
and
doing yesterday's today.
Okay, what about today's though?
If we get there if we have enough time at the end, you go.
Actually, if we have enough time at the end, I can do them because I looked at those today at the house, so I probably could do those.
Okay.
All right, so we'll go through your yesterday's and then we'll circle back for today's at the end. Okay.
If we have time, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The first appeal is number 56.
Okay.
The owner is David Kramer, the address is 1798 Jennings Road. Townhouse is valued at $859,000, and he'd like to go to $800,000. He has a, excuse me, he provided us with a,
Make a motion.
Oh, I forgot, yes. We have to do it the old-fashioned way. So I make a motion that we grant the appellant his requested amount of $800,000.
This is Ronique, I'll second that motion.
Thank you. Okay.
You heard the appeal number and everything, right?
Yes, thank you.
Of course.
He came with an appraisal. Although the comps are good, it's an appraisal as of August 2024, not October 2025. This was used for refi for him.
He's like, these are the only appraisals that I think we should talk about.
Right.
That I think we should
Yeah,
go
so
in
that's
with let's look.
So I looked, I talked to him about it. So we talked about this property. He says he's on a very busy road, which is true. Jennings Road is busy, just like North Fenton, Brown Hill, Mill Plain, that kind of thing. I looked at the comps that were provided, and all of them are better locations than his. They're all around the same size. And, of course, they all sold in 2024 because that's when this one was done.
Right.
However, I took the $800,000 that he wanted and time adjusted it to 6% for 1 year, since that was done in 2024. It comes out to $848.
Yeah, that's too bad. Okay. All right.
Okay, but I didn't stop there because he mentioned that the road was busy, and I agree with him. So I looked at his field card, and he does not have any consideration for the road. And it's interesting because I looked at several on Jennings Road, and a lot of them don't have it.
Okay.
And yet they have it on North Benson and Round Hill and Mill Plain. So I just felt like if that's the case, then we should treat them all the same, and we should give him a discount on there. So if we gave him a 10% discount to make his condition 0.90 instead of 1.0, we end up right back at the 800,000 mark, I believe. Actually, we end up at 785,190, but he asked for 800. So I wouldn't bother with the 789,100. I would just say, all right, well, we could do either. We could grant it if we decided to. We could grant it 800, or we could go lower. I don't know that we want to do that. I mean, he asked for 800, so we could keep it there. There's no reason for us to really go lower.
Yeah.
So, but I think that based on the comps that he sent, and the fact that the road is busy, and looking at the adjustments for other busy roads. I don't think that 10% is outrageous or unrealistic. And I just think that, I think it's fair.
So, is it just me, or is the appraisal missing all the comparable sales?
No, well, it must be just
I
me
know,
because they're
I
here.
was gonna say the same thing,
I'll
I've been
tell-
going
I'll
back
tell you
and forth and like,
I'll
where
tell you
are
what they are, okay?
I mean, I see the map.
Yeah, here we
I see the
are.
map.
Yeah, that's all I see.
He used 490 Wormwood Road,
Better road.
151 Riverview Circle, also a better road, and 241 Knollwood Drive, also a better road.
And are they all cakes?
They are all, let me see, I can't tell.
Yeah, the picture of the
Oh,
third
they're all
one,
cakes,
yeah.
yep, they're all
That
cakes.
is.
I got them here, they're all cakes.
Neil.
Find yourself a chair.
Stephanie, Neil walked in, but,
Yep.
we'll keep him.
All right, so let's
They're all
just-
3 bedroom, 2 bath.
Should I notate the time you walked in, or are we saying?
Yes, highlight it, put an asterisk.
Yeah,
Neil has arrived.
Late.
balloons,
So let's Neil think.
Only 6
banners,
minutes.
So let's Neil think, here we go.
He's here.
the late meal
Okay.
thing,
Yeah,
I hope not.
That's a joke. So, anyway, so that's pretty much what I have to say about this one.
Okay, so your recommendation is that we make
So
an
my
adjustment?
plan is to make an adjustment for the land to .90, and that takes him, but then if we do that, well, that takes him to 785, 190, but he asked for 800, and I think we can keep to the 800.
Okay,
Can we do that?
What?
Otherwise,
yeah,
we can do 5%.
so we make an adjustment to the land, well, what would the adjustment need to be to get to 8?
It's gonna be an odd number, that's what I'm saying,
Yeah, yeah.
it's harder to do.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Okay, all right,
Let's
okay.
do 5%.
Wait, so are you asking for an adjustment to the field card, or are you asking to a vote?
I'm asking, first I'm saying, we need to adjust the field card.
But that's something that, wasn't that something you have to send out to
No,
Ross to adjust?
no, we do it all the time.
I,
We
Yeah,
make
he
a
ultimately
recommendation.
does it.
We make a recommendation and Stephanie puts it in the notes.
Actually,
So we vote on a
we
number.
vote-
How we
we
came
vote a
up
number.
with the number, so that
Yeah,
Ross
we
has
vote a
to know
number.
the number.
We vote a number.
Right, the recommendation, he makes the change, but we have a number lock, so let's
We vote the
go
number.
ahead and
Yeah.
do that, please.
So what's the note you wanna put in the field card?
I'm recommending that we take the land down by 10% because of the traffic, because of the condition of the, too much traffic. I think that's what you'll see on the field card, is it'll say traffic on it.
And then we're gonna vote now about whether we agree to reduce the valuation of the property to $800,000. All in favor?
wait, I'm not, hold on. Well, so,
Here we go.
Well, he's allowed.
oh my God, what?
Here we go, let's go.
Here we go, what?
Oh, I'm waiting, I'm just saying, here we go, you got something to say, let's go.
Can you, like, give me a second?
All right,
I
we can do that.
mean, so, because, like, so the appraisal is missing the comparable sales, so
No,
there's
it's not, it's right here. Here, I'll send it down to you, honey.
You pulled it
The
off.
appraisal, there you go.
That
It
was-
didn't get scanned in.
It didn't get scanned in, so that's why I'm like doing my,
Oh, okay.
okay, like, alright.
It's my first house ever.
Another
Right on the
No, no,
street. My
no,
first
no,
house ever was,
no.
right,
Right?
wow, it was right on, where did it go?
Yeah, this one.
Riverfield School,
I
right
think that's
on this street right here, this little no-name street. And there were like no neighbors, because this huge lake across the street, like there was one house there, there was like 2 houses here, and then it was me, and then just stop sign, and then other houses here, but like, it was a very quiet little street. Looks nice.
So like, I'm assuming the neighbors don't have, on the same street, have an adjustment for the busy street.
That's correct. They do not.
But you're saying we should grant it for this?
What we're saying they should, because they do on the other busy roads. So why is Jennings Road not counted as, they should have the same, they should have an adjustment.
But no one else on the street has one?
I don't know if anybody does, I did a random sample and they did not.
Because I looked at their immediate neighbor and they do not. So I looked at 1799.
Yeah, I looked at a couple of them too, and they did not. Because I was trying to see what he gave other people, but he didn't give them anything.
Okay. And so the only, out of the 3 other comps, the only one that's not in the neighborhood would have been 151 Riverview.
Correct. Well,
However, it is university.
it is university area.
Right, it's just adjusted differently, of course,
Mhm.
because it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and also the comps, 490 Wormwood sold in June, or July 2024, as unqualified, but whatever. We'll say that's
It's a little outside the,
it's outside and unqualified.
Well, the whole I'm not, I shouldn't say the whole appraisal's outside, because I don't remember what day no, they have it as, well, yes, the whole appraisal's outside, because I think it says August 24 on the front cover of the appraisal.
Okay, so,
The whole appraisal is outside.
okay, so the appraisal's outside and the comps. And then 241 Knollwood, they sold June 2024. So both outside.
They're all outside.
And so the date of the appraisal is August 2024.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything to bring it to during the reevaluation period?
Yeah, I took he wanted 800,000. The appraisal says 800,000. So I said, okay, in 2024, it was 800,000. Let's time adjust it, 6% for a year, and that takes it to I think it takes all the, I don't have it in front of me now, but.
848, you said.
Yes, it comes to 848. I got it right here, okay?
So the appellant didn't request that, right?
The appellant never requested to be time adjusted.
Right.
He requested 800,000.
For appraisal back in 2024.
Correct.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay.
Okay?
Any other questions, guys?
so what are we voting on?
So now, so what I'm saying is, the time adjustment takes him up to 848. But by dropping the land down, because he should have a discount for the busy road, that takes him back down to about, we're gonna say 800. Let the assessor work out how he does that, but we're giving him a value of, I'm gonna say, we're giving it. My suggestion is 800. Because it actually comes out less than 800. So I'm just rounding it up to 800, to be where he wants to be, to make it easier. Okay. I have nothing else on that.
Okay, so, to call to vote, for appraisal number 566, those
No,
who-
566.
566, my apologies. Those in favor, raise your hand.
You should say what we're in favor of,
Oh, in favor,
Oh, God.
for the
For-
secretary.
Injure yourself, it's not worth it.
so, alright, so those in favor of reducing to the appellant's requested value of $800,000, please raise your hand.
Like I said 10 minutes ago.
All right. Aye, can you see a roll?
Yep.
Four, okay.
Neil, did you vote?
I can't vote,
You can't vote.
Yeah, so you came in late.
Those
All right.
opposed, please raise your hand. Monique.
Just you, okay.
And those abstained, none. The vote passes. Is that what you
Yes.
say, or do I say all that?
No, you can say it, but, at the end, I've been repeating it. So, the appellant's request to reduce the value to 800,000 passed 410.
122. 122.
Okay.
Okay. Next appeal is 122. Deirdre Campbell is the owner. The address is 541 Judd Street. The town value is $707,700, and she'd like to go to $600. I make a motion that we grant the appellant's requested value of $600,000.
This is Ronique. I'll second that motion.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Her major, at first, her major concern was, more of the fact that she's on a busy road, Carney Corner. She has problems with fire engines go speeding through there to avoid Black Rock Turnpike. Police cruiser actually landed in her front yard a couple of years ago. Let's see. Her mailbox has been knocked down a few times. Cars coming around the corner. Snow plows through the posted box. That happens in a lot of places, again. And getting out of the driveway is treacherous because of the heavy traffic on the roads. So we talked about that. I explained that, she didn't bring comps at first. So, well, we need comps. So I sent her back to get comps, and she came back with 3. Her comps were 296 Sigmund Drive, which sold for $630,000 in May of '25.
What was the street?
Yeah, no,
What street? The street she's on, or the street with the
296?
Sigwin, Sigwin Drive.
how much was it?
That sold for $630,000 in May of 2025,
Okay.
and it closed $30,000 under the asking price. It is also a raised ranch, very similar. All comps are similar to hers in style and size.
And where's Sigmund in relation to Judd?
Not too far. Well, wait a minute, I shouldn't say that. Judd and Sigwin.
Well, Sigmund's off of,
Sigwin's also
Jennings.
Jennings.
Okay, all right,
It's not
same,
that far,
in
yeah.
the area, that's a neighborhood over there,
Um,
a High Street.
yeah, 115 Mayfair, which also closed for $630,000, but that was in 12 of 24. That closed $19,000 under the asking price. And then the third one was 875 Stilson Road, which closed for $600 in July of 2025, $25,000 under the asking price. So I would say that based on the comps,
is that scanned in here?
no.
No.
Oh, okay.
And so all the three comps, the land is bigger.
Let's see, yes. And yet, her value is higher.
Okay,
It's lower.
No, no, they sold for $630,000 and $600,000, and if their land is bigger, the town has her at $707,700, which is more.
Well, yeah, the sales price, yeah. Okay.
I like the comps.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the count.
okay, let's vote.
Okay, I'm good with that.
I mean, we don't have to like, we can say no if we don't like it, but we can vote.
There's no,
We looked at
Yeah.
everything there's to look at, yeah,
About.
exactly, okay.
three comps in decent neighborhoods, almost identical to hers, with less land and a higher value from the town, so
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with that.
She's in.
What is the-
I know her exactly.
I only got the number for the first comp.
Oh, I'm sorry.
630.
630 was Sigwin, how much was
630 was Sigwin,
Stilton?
hold on a second.
600 was Stilson and Mayfair was 630.
Thank you, Kate.
I write it down.
Okay,
Yeah, and they're all.
so it's, I mean, so does that justify the 600 value?
Yeah.
Okay,
They have more land.
oh, okay, they're small lots.
Okay, so all those in favor of reducing the valuation to the ask amount of $600,000?
Okay.
Aye. All those opposed? Any abstentions?
I'm gonna abstain
Okay.
because I was still kind of getting organized and I
Okay.
didn't follow it closely enough, so.
Fair enough. All right, what's the next number?
Do justice.
The
Yeah?
next one is 307.
I asked because it takes this website
Yeah, no, that's
45
why I'm
minutes
waiting.
to load it in.
Exactly, the buffers.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Number 307, Richard Packer, 2381 North Benson Road. The town's value is $854,600. He would like to go-
800, say it again?
854,600.
Okay.
He would like to be at 752,200. And his reason is because he's overassessed. There's a surprise. See letter and attachment. Now, you have to, whether or not we grant this, we'll see, but I have to say, he does have a creative approach to coming up with values. Interesting enough, though.
We can make a motion
Oh, yeah, I make a motion
to,
to grant the
Grant the appellant's request.
Who's seconding it?
I grant the motion to, I'm sorry, I make.
I'll second, Katie will second.
Okay.
Do we get that, or do I have to say it?
No, you're good.
We're all set?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Sale.
So, he's got a whole comparison.
Townwide, though.
What?
You did townwide?
Yeah, but it's interesting, you'll see on the next couple of pages, if you just follow along here. He did analysis, and what he's saying is, the bottom line is that his analysis of Schedule A indicates that the town is consistently 10% higher than the verified sales prices. Oh, there's a surprise. And Schedule B, sales from January 1st to 23 to December 25, which I discounted the ones that were out of the period.
Sure.
I didn't, but, he found there that there's also a discrepancy. And I don't bother with the Zillow values or Redfin, I just don't bother with those.
Okay,
I mean, if it's sold, you have to, but if it's anything else, I wouldn't, because they just make up numbers, right? But these are sold. So collectively, he finds that there's a error in the methodology used by the assessor's office, and based on that, he feels that he deserves a reduction to 700 and, what did I say?
52.
52,200. So if you go on and look at the sales, though, he's right. I don't know if he's right for the number, but his idea of that the assessor is higher than what actually sold is true. I highlighted the ones, I could pass this around, because I did this from home, it's not on there. But I highlighted what was in here, and then I put a little check mark next to the ones that were, more like his, in the first schedule, okay?
Okay.
Because some of them don't apply to him.
Schedule A?
Schedule A, I believe I'm looking at now.
Yep.
Yes, Schedule A. I highlighted all, just to see them, but then I put a check mark next to the ones I thought were more in his neighborhood, like Jennings Road, things like that. High Street, 1,620 are assessed over what the sale price was. In Schedule B, this went back to 2023. I did not use any of those. I used only 2025, didn't even include
My next question.
2024.
Okay.
And 5 out of 7 of these are over, I shouldn't say that, but over-assessed based on his verbiage. So,
And I understand that, like, trend, but in terms of coming up with a value, which of these are comparable to his?
That's
oh,
the question.
sure.
Like, is he got a ranch?
Schedule A. Okay,
Schedule A, he's got a long list.
the ones that are, I'd say, well, for location, I think Jennings Road is good.
Just so the two you asked.
Urban Avenue, that's a little worse than his as far as location.
But, okay, so like I'm looking at Jennings and High, right, those are near him. One's a ranch, one's a Cape. What is he again? Let me look.
He's a ranch.
He's a ranch? Those are tough.
Yeah.
Okay, but even, okay.
Now, I will say this, I didn't look this up and I should have, but just from memory, and I could be wrong, Lee, you might know better. His address on North Benson is not on the busy side.
It's on the quiet side.
So I did not talk to him
Okay.
about an adjustment
Okay.
for where it is, because it's on the quieter side, we don't get much traffic.
Yeah, I mean,
Which
you,
is-
you still get traffic there.
Still get traffic, but not like what you get on the other side.
Yeah, yeah.
That's ridiculous. It's like a highway.
Yeah.
So,
You're saying the side, on the other side of Stilson?
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
that's
Yeah,
what he
yeah,
is.
yeah, okay.
I mean, we always call that quiet.
The quiet side.
No, but he's really close to 95 there, right?
No,
No,
he,
you're going the other way.
Oh,
You're way-
I typed in the wrong address, sorry.
oh. But,
I
yeah.
missed a digit.
I mean, so, like, oh, sorry,
Oh,
go
yeah,
ahead, Katie.
he's all the way up.
I was saying, I appreciate that he established that value was higher than sales.
I've seen some houses that were appraised even less than the sale sometimes, even if it was during the reevaluation year. So I looked through every single one of these, like, columns, and, like, yeah, they're higher, except for, like, maybe except for 2 of them. But I've definitely seen some appraisals come in lower than the sales price. But the 2 comps, like, I would say, like, 694 Jennings and even 261 High, the land is less than half of what he has.
In square footage or in
Square
value?
footage.
How do the homes compare in size? I think that's more significant.
Well, Jenny,
Yeah.
forget High Street, because that house is only 960 square feet.
Oh,
And his, I think, is more like 1,600.
I mean, as far as, like, ranch layout goes, I mean, 261 High is, like, probably
he's
is
1,600
comparable,
square feet.
Yeah,
1,622.
he's at 1,622
but
for,
it's a much smaller house and much smaller land.
yeah.
How much did
Yeah,
it
but
sell for?
that sold for 603. He's asking, in fact, he gives a range. He has 752, but he also says up to 769. So I get that High is smaller and worse, way
No.
worse location,
Yeah.
but they're at 603. He's looking to go $170,000 more over,
Right.
potentially
690.
160.
the Jennings Road one is also 1,560 square feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's what?
1,560
Closer in square
feet.
Closer to, the Jennings Road one is closer to his size, his
Right.
size home.
and that's at 777.
What are these other ones that are asterisks on the next page?
Asterisk on the next page, let me see.
Probably location.
Well, he's got Green Knoll, he's got that for account, just saying that it's, you know, now this one sold for more than it was assessed. So did Judd, so did I. He's showing us the ones that sold for more than the assessor had them at, except that that's not really true, because here's one for Brookdale, which was less.
Yeah, I think Green Knolls is the outlier, all of them are less.
Yep.
All of them are less.
Green Knolls
except for that
less,
one. So,
So he has a point that there's something wrong with the way this was done.
And we've seen that on a number of other,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last few
Yeah.
nights, that, yeah, like recent sales appraised significantly
I
higher.
just wish I had, like, we did this the other night, where we agreed that it was somewhere in this range, and then we had, like, sort of reverse engineer how we got the number, but I don't know what the range is. I mean, he's given me a range, but like, not based on anything other than, I agree that, like, he has definitely shown here that there is a,
Discrepancy.
well, there's an issue that often, that at least in these handful of times, that it is possible that the sale price, which represents fair market value, is lower than appraised value. But I don't know how that gets us to a number for him.
Right.
Well, now, I can do the math, but his premise is that they're 10.1%, so 10%, higher than the actual sales.
Yeah.
So if he's saying then, what I would think he's saying is that this assessment,
Sure.
the appraisal rather from the assessor's office, is 10% higher
Yeah.
than it should be.
I would like it better if he had said, I mean, this is not to be dismissed, I like that it's evidence, but I wish that he'd also been like, and these houses are similar ranches on similar streets, and they sold for X,
Yeah.
which supports it better.
Right.
I agree, and
But he didn't show us that, let me see, he's got ranches on here, and he did it a different way, but he's got ranches on here that are not that different.
yeah,
in
yeah,
size,
yeah,
you know.
that's fair. The problem with the 10% higher than actual sales is I don't know how big his data, you know, the total number of
That.
properties he has in the data. I mean, it's a small number, so to make a statement like that,
But remember, like, the burden of proof on him is just,
51%.
yeah, it's just a preponderance of the evidence,
Me,
so it doesn't have to be like, is there
51%.
ever a case that
No, I
sold
know,
for more,
but we-
that's not what he's.
but we shouldn't be making these statements without significant.
That's significant to me.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we don't know if he cherry-picked the data, but anecdotally, I've seen far more that appraised higher than, like, homes that sold in the
Period.
period. I've seen far more that were appraised significantly higher than the sale price than I've seen ones that appraised at or below.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I agree, I'm just saying, I'm looking at Lover's Lane, which is at 830. He doesn't wanna be that high, though.
Yep.
I realize, I'm just saying, I don't know what that house looks like, but it's sold for 830. A little smaller than his, I don't know what its land is.
I mean, his
I mean, he's
10%
not-
discount would be, that he's talking about
Right, he's not-
3,769.
Yeah, you're right,
Okay.
he's not saying that, well, this one that's 900 square feet, or one has more land than me, so I should, what he's saying is there's a 10%
There's
error.
a trend, I get it.
He's not saying that I want to be compared to the one with half the land I have. He's taking the town's value and saying, I want 10% off, because the town has made a mistake of 10% on all of these.
And that's the upper bound of his.
Right, that's the
request.
upper, yep,
But we can't do that across the board
Right.
why
for
not?
these.
Well, I mean, why not, John? If they came and showed the evidence, that there's
Here's the evidence.
Yeah.
For this particular one.
yeah.
And like Katie said, 51% convincing, not 100%. It's not a courtroom.
I think we have to be careful, that's all.
You can vote against
You
it,
can vote
Laura.
against it if you want, you know, you have the right to your opinion, but I'm just saying that we can't just say, there's obviously something wrong.
Okay, well,
All
here's
right.
one I just pulled up randomly, because I was looking for sales in North Benson, a totally irrelevant sale, because it was 1.8 million. But the appraisal was, town's appraisal was 1.7, so that does break the rule, and it
Yeah.
was just the first one that I picked at random. I wasn't trying to cherry pick or hunt for one that broke the rules.
Yeah, and I've seen houses in that same,
All right, so let's vote.
So anyway,
So let's get a number, though, 'cause he gives a
Or
range.
do we wanna
So-
go, yeah, do we wanna?
Maybe we go on the higher end
We
of his
want to amend the
range.
number, because that 10%, what did you say, it's 769, which I said, yeah, change, so.
Right,
round
well,
it up,
Okay,
769.
that's the range he gave,
Yep,
so.
okay.
I don't know why he threw that 52 in
And
there.
honestly, I think that's fair for market value.
Yeah, I don't think that's bad for market value either. Okay, so,
Okay.
so I want to amend the motion, to grant in part to a value of $769,000.
769,600, what you put?
It would have been 768,600, but we rounded it up to 769.
Fair.
He wrote in his paper 769,600.
Yeah, he also wrote
He also
752.
wrote 752,200.
Yeah, and 769,600, so are we voting
Somewhere
on,
in that range.
so you're still,
Yeah, pick a number. Yeah, so
So
give
what's
it
the
a
number
number,
you're
guys.
choosing?
Give it a
All right.
number.
So I gave you the number, 769.
769. Okay, I'll second it. Katie will second it.
Okay,
All right, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, I'll look at you, Laura. Not the only one.
wait, so 2 opposed.
Laura.
4 in favor.
Laura and Monique, Laura and Monique.
What's the next number?
Okay. The next number, we'll talk about two at the same time. 565 and 566. I guess we have to do them separately, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be the same issue on both of these, so let's start with 566.
With 566?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Wait a minute, yeah, that's the lower number we're talking about,
Do you want to make a motion?
yep. So let me read it in and then I'll make a motion.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, 566, John Segerson, Segerson, 2521 North Benson Road. The town has his value at $425,800, and he's asking for a value of $116,541. And before you gasp at that, you'll see what happens as we go on. It's not as unrealistic as you think. I'd like to make a motion that we approve the, appellate's value of, $116,540.
This is Monique, I'll second that.
Okay. This and the house next door are owned by the same people, which is gonna be the next appeal. They bought the house not knowing that there was a major problem underground. When they went to do some work on the house, redo it actually,
Dirt floor.
they realized that they hit something and realized that it was a 24-inch water main that ran under the property and underneath the house. Actually, it runs under both houses. So they contacted Aquarian, I guess, and they were told they had to stop. Backfill it and leave it alone.
That doesn't surprise
The
me.
pipe is 140 years old. The age limit on the pipes are usually, I think he said 80 to a 40, I wrote it here somewhere. Anyway, 100 years maxes out, the use of the life of the
Wait,
pipe.
did
So
Aquarium
it's about-
repair the pipe?
No,
So is it still in use?
still there. No, it's still in use and it's still under the house. This is going on for years.
He came last year.
He came last time too, but it was going on way before that. So, yeah, 100 years old is the longest the pipes usually go for. They were told to backfill and stop work. Then Aquarian went ahead and put a cease and desist order on the property, on the record for the property, so that they could not do anything else to the property.
Who put that order on?
Aquarian.
Okay.
So they're left with this house and property that they can't do anything with.
And let's explain where it is so that you
Yes,
get a
so
picture.
you got a picture of where it is. It's on North Benson Road, on the, what we call the quiet side, so that's,
Okay.
okay. And it overlooks the water. It's above Brookside Drive. You know how when you go in there, Brookside Drive is below that area?
Mhm.
See up that hill? Okay, that's where it is.
Oh, it's a nice
You know that
spot.
beautiful red cake?
That Mulan-looking house, the lantern?
They're there, yeah.
And then above that.
Okay, okay.
So there's the little shack that we're talking about
Yeah,
right now.
okay, okay.
So when you're coming up North Benson and you go across over Stilson
Oh,
and you
Yep.
go that way, if
It's on the-
you're not paying attention, you could go right off the cliff.
Okay.
If you're not,
Oh, my.
Wait, so is one of the properties, we're talking about the shack, and the other
Yeah.
property is the
Yeah.
house?
Yes, I
Okay.
believe so, yeah.
Okay,
They're both shacks. I mean, they're both awful. When you go,
right.
the pictures might
But
not,
one is truly a shack, and
yeah,
the
one
other
is
one
really a
is...
shack, yeah, yep.
Okay,
So they can't, they, because of the chance that that pipe will blow, liability-wise, they really can't put anybody in there to rent it out, and they can't do any work on it, so just.
So he came last year and was
Yeah.
reduced to 58,000,
Yep.
and they just reset him back up?
Yep,
Okay.
they set it up. So this is basically a redo.
His appeal, he came in March of 25, and they
Mhm.
agreed to put him to 58. And so then when the reval happened, they just,
They upped it
it didn't
again.
look bad, and they went up to 229 or something.
Wait, so he was
Where did you
granted
do that?
last year?
Yep,
So that wasn't the informal, that was during.
Yeah, no, it's in the, it's a full,
I saw that
on March
letter.
17th. Imagine that they were moving so fast that on March 17th, people were already notified.
And the sad part, the very sad part about this is that, they finally got,
Wait, his last appraisal that I see was 305.
so, the sad part is they finally got Aquarian to agree to do something about it. But now Aquarian gets sold. So now they're not sure
Oh,
that the new
God.
people are gonna honor that, so they might be like this for another, I don't know how many years.
Right.
So there it sits. Now, the dangerous part about it is if you see, like, if you were to drive by there, you'll see that those houses are they're right on the edge of where it drops. It's like, if that pipe blows, those houses are going down into the river. And God knows taking what else with them.
So what's the address of the other?
The other one is 2523.
North Benson.
North Benson, yeah.
Yeah, because he was gonna take this property down, this shack
Yeah,
down
we're gonna
and
take down
build
the
it.
house.
All right, so
And all the documents he's got attached there, mostly, a lot of it is all older stuff. He's just showing us it.
So how
What
come
It
we,
looks like it's been going on for a really long
It's
time.
been going on for a really long time, yeah.
Because the house was sold,
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah.
a mortgage company held the house in
Yeah.
2014, then it went to a builder in 2016, then to another builder in 24.
And don't you wonder why?
Yeah.
you're right. Okay, let's move this
So-
along.
wait, so am I looking at the right one? 25?
2521
21.
and 2523.
Well, let's just deal with one
Let's
first.
do one,
Let's
yeah,
just do
they're gonna
one.
be different values. So let's just deal with one. Let's deal with the 2521.
The town ask was,
2521 is just land, I mean,
Yeah.
they put a value of $10,000
On a
in a
house,
little
right.
shack,
Yep.
so,
But the
and
land
if
is,
it's not buildable land.
right, it's way too much
then-
money, because you can't touch it.
Yeah,
Can't do anything to it. So I have no problem taking this down to the requested value, simply by changing the land value, because that's really where we have to go with it. Can't really do anything with that house.
right.
Sorry,
They've got a .65 because of just how
but how come we
low
don't
and-
have it documented on the field card that we reduced it?
because it was reduced a while ago, but then, you mean in the past? Why it's not
Yeah.
documented? I don't
Like,
know.
on the in March 20,
On the
March of
previous
25.
I don't know why it's not there. But we reduced.
Like, I see the letter he put in, but I don't see it on the field card.
Mhm.
The field card shows that it was at 305 previously,
Right. Or 298,
for the assessment.
or the assessed, yeah. Yes, there is, if you do the math right.
So they have the land valued at $414,700, which is, that there is no way, because it's useless. Until Aquarian does something to correct the problem, then it'd be a great lot, but, well, maybe not a great lot, but at least it'd be something they could build, they could take the house down. They can't even take the remaining house down, they can't touch anything.
So is he asking for the land to go to
Well,
that?
it's the only thing we can do, because the house is
Right,
valued at
yeah.
I just wanna know, if this 116,541, is that?
That's what he wants it to go to, fair market value of the whole thing.
The whole thing,
I'm sorry, the whole thing, yeah.
and what does that number represent?
The what,
Why does he get
because
116,541?
Because he wants the value of the land reduced by X amount of dollars. What actually happens is, if you give him a 25% good on the land, it comes out to $106,450, and then you add the house in for $10,000, and it comes out to $116,450,
Okay,
which is a little bit less than what he's saying.
so it's
But I
what
think that is-
percent good on the land?
25% good. It's really 0% good, but you gotta
I
do
know.
something.
My only
That's okay,
question on this is, like, if he's still fighting out with Aquarian or the new owners of Aquarian, is this sort of a situation like, do you remember after Sandy, there was a whole issue
Yeah,
with
the
all
whole
these
issue with
people
the
down
beach
by the
property,
beach?
yeah.
Like, your home could have been completely wiped out,
Yep.
but because you could rebuild, you still had to pay tax on the full value of
No,
your
they-
land with the
Oh,
home.
no.
But he can't rebuild here.
No, didn't they
Until
do
the next
something with
reval, or maybe that was
Next
until the
reval,
next
yeah.
reval.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Because then we did get them when we reduced it to just the value of the land.
They did, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess, but you had to wait for the reval,
Yeah,
I
wait for the
think.
reval.
Okay, so
But
now
in
we're
that
at the
case, those
reval.
lots were still buildable by that
Right.
time. This is not even, this is
Right.
nothing.
This isn't worth
It's anything.
anything.
It's really worth nothing.
Progress on
So,
that getting.
Yeah.
So I have no problem with that. I think the last time he said, I think the last time we made it 28%, but this time, on this one, no. I don't remember what we did last time. I know that we did it, I just don't remember what we did.
Do we have,
I have no problem bringing that land value down like that because it's useless.
do we have any other questions?
No.
Everyone ready to vote?
Yeah,
I
let's
have no
vote.
problem with this.
All in favor?
Wait a minute.
Oh, sorry, you have, yeah,
Sorry.
go ahead. No, you go for
I
it.
have to amend it because, well, I guess we'll just make it his value then. Let the assessor worry about how he does it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so I don't have to amend anything.
No.
Go ahead, Bernie.
If you wanna say it, you can say it.
That's okay, you can say it.
All those in favor of reducing, appeal number 566 for John Segerson to the, appellant's requested value of $116,541, those in favor, please raise your hand. That's unanimous.
So that's 6 to 6-0,
6-0.
0-0.
Yes.
So now
Okay.
565 is the same exact thing.
Same exact story,
Um,
just a different
little
piece
house.
of property, yep, but different values.
But 555 is an actual property, right?
Like, what's?
Why shouldn't they have actual property?
They were reduced
Or no?
No.
No.
to 121,940 last
I don't know.
year.
I mean, it's dangerous.
Oh, is it, okay.
Yeah.
That equals 70%. Okay.
Remember he said that last time, like,
Yeah, he had somebody,
condemned or something.
yeah, they had, at one point, they had somebody that was gonna, I don't know if it was one of them or somebody else, they threw him out, they were like, no, you can't live there. It's just too dangerous. If that pipe blows, you're dead. You're going up in the air.
All right, so
Okay, so now on this
so
one,
did we agree on 565
Yeah, that
value? Done.
You did.
879.
let me read the next one into the record though.
Okay.
Let me read the next one into the record. If we're all set, we all set for the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 565 is the appeal number, same owner, John Segerson, 2523 North Benson Road. Town has the property at $879,900. I guess they
Oh,
never
I have
looked at it.
812,400.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Well, this, oh, what do you have?
812,400.
Then he's got the wrong number on here.
Yeah.
Maybe he has does he have the assess?
Did he add in?
No.
I don't have.
All right, well,
I have 879,900.
That's
On
right.
his paper.
on his application. That's his.
But the
but
field
it
card.
doesn't matter, that's the flip,
Right.
we're just reporting.
He
what
got
the
a
record
reduction,
had,
he got a reduction.
Oh, we got a reduction.
Yeah,
He got a reduction
I
from an
didn't see
informal
that.
appeal.
Oh, okay, and what is that new number?
So the reduction from the
Number now,
informal, 812,
812.
400.
I wonder who we talked to, because I can't imagine that they, well, whatever.
Okay.
I don't need to make any more
It
comments
just
about
says
what they want.
it just says informal hearing changed January 26th.
Okay. So, the same story, except that they valued the land, and the house is valued at a lot more. $340,000 for that little thing.
Wait,
So-
what's the amount that you have that he's asking for?
Oh, I'm sorry, he's asking for $345,097, which I believe is quite generous, because I certainly wouldn't have asked for that, just for my property.
and not just that, but last year, whoever reduced him to 174,
Yeah,
so
yep.
let's just.
So he's trying to be fair and say that,
345.
Did you make a motion already?
yes.
Oh, okay. Did someone second it?
No.
Ronnie, did you second? Oh,
I-
Helene, okay.
Helene seconds.
Wait, who seconded it?
Pauline,
Yeah, okay.
And, yeah, I don't see a reduction in
I don't
previous
either.
year.
It says it on the field card, though, like, it doesn't show the number, but it acknowledges BAA
For the
change
informal.
granted.
No, that was from the informal this recently, in
But
January.
The letter that he.
No, the informal's here, but then when you keep going down, all the things that have happened to this,
Right, but if I look at 2024 right here,
Yeah.
it was 444,200.
Right.
I don't know how they would, how do I say?
How they read,
How,
I don't know.
How they record it?
yeah, because maybe they think of it as 2024, that was the assessed value, and so then after, I mean, they've acknowledged it over here, the BAA change granted on code 93, do you see, on February 25, do you see that? Nobody sees it?
Mhm.
There's no
Yeah,
number.
Right.
But my point is they've acknowledged, I don't think he doctored up this
Right.
paper that we're seeing
No,
here
I'm
either.
not
So,
saying he
at any-
did,
no.
it's just weird.
And this,
Agreed,
It is.
agreed.
what's this cadre group, Paula, is that it? That's,
it's, I don't know if they're land, I don't know what they are, I don't know if they're appraisers, land people, I don't know what they are. They certainly gave an in-depth report,
Jimmy,
well, it was from a long time ago, but what's the point of having it done again? I mean, it is what it is.
where is this?
So how do you
The
come up,
appraisal is an appraisal report.
so how do you come to 345?
I don't know how we came to 345.
This says, so this one says that
You have to read the whole.
the Aquarium main is on the rear of the parcel, not in the basement. That's what the field card says. It says, this says that there was a new basement and foundation done in 2017.
Right. But they can't do any more now.
You can't go beyond that.
2019, like they can't expand.
Nope. Then they can't finish what they started either.
Right.
Even though the water main's not under
On
the
the
house,
property,
like
so
the
they're
other
afraid
one.
if they start digging or doing anything else in there, they might hit it.
And those houses would go right off.
They're going right off that cliff.
But they've already put in the basement, no?
Doesn't matter, they won't let them.
No, they got
the sister,
actually, they didn't, they got the
They didn't.
30% complete.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, imagine.
Yep,
Ah,
If you drive by the backside of this house, you'll see that it's like up on stilts,
no,
Yeah.
because they can't expand it out. Yeah.
But wait, now, so it's, the
You
note
never wanna
says
jump out
30% complete, but then the building permit record says 100% complete.
it's not complete.
This is an appraisal.
Maybe like them closing it out makes it
But it's
100%.
dated, it's like from like, how much lower should the value be because of the sewage? But that was back in 2020, what is that, like,
Yeah, they just poured a new foundation in 2019.
2019.
And then it says 2025, they've added a second floor. Completed it on October 1st.
Oh, right.
The permit says it was closed and 100% complete.
So they added another floor,
I'm very confused.
Now I'm confused,
yeah,
because
second
that's not
floor.
what he said to me when I was with him.
Yeah, they added another floor.
And there's,
And, I drove by this the other day, I did not see any new floor on here, anything added to this.
Well, there's
It
a
looks
permit.
exactly like this picture.
Well, there's a
but what did
permit.
it look like before? Do
Well-
you have a picture of it from before 2025?
No, it looks the same.
Well, is this the picture that
Maybe
came
Maybe
after?
they just finished it.
Yeah, the picture may have came after the code, or the building.
It's looked like that for a while.
Yeah, it's not.
But I mean, maybe they just finished it, maybe it was unfinished. Maybe the floor was there and they,
Oh, and it was an
You know.
unfinished space. And you got like trash cans outside, it makes it look like somebody's living there. Weird.
I wonder if he goes to 345 because he's saying the dwelling's 340 and the land, no, it couldn't be.
Right.
I don't know how he gets his numbers, so I don't know how we come up with ours either. But
I think if you read it, it's something about, he based it on a percentage, like what we did last time. And I think I said something about, I think I saw something about, they gave him 72% off.
oh yeah, a 61% reduction, a 60.78 reduction.
Yeah.
Reflected the impact of the water main on the property value. And then they just ignored it, I guess, even though the reval. Okay, so
No, it is different. If you look at the picture on the appraisal from 2016, and then you look at the picture of it now, it's different. I mean, I don't know if it matters, like if they still have a cease and,
Yeah,
there's a cease and desist,
they're not doing
Yeah.
so
anything
then
else.
they just threw money down
Yeah.
the sewer line.
Yeah.
So-
That was a good one, that was good.
okay.
So, I mean, maybe the thing to do is, all right, look, the town value is ridiculous. And he wants what he had before, which was, would you say take 67%?
He says his application was granted, the prior assessment of 310 was reduced to 121, and that's a 60.78% reduction.
Here it is, yeah, I see it.
yeah, and then it was, so the
Reflecting
appraised
the
value was
acknowledgement.
174,200.
So,
Yeah, why does
If we
it say
take
that
the-
on the?
now,
Yeah, 'cause I'm looking
Yeah.
at the sale pictures from 2014, and it looks the same. I mean, unless it's in the back.
Well, there was something he did in the back, but then they made him stop and he couldn't finish it because of that water main.
But on top of the building? Wait, what does that have to do with the floor?
well, if you take, with the town value, never mind that reduction, but if you take the full amount of $879,900, and you take 67% off, it comes down to $290.
Well, actually, he's down to
He's not-
812,400 now, right?
But I
Right.
think we should start
Right.
from
Let's
the
just start, let's
original.
start with the original number.
Okay, I see what
You
you're
start
Right.
with the original number and you take 67% off, it's down to 290 and change. So he's not even looking to go that low. So he's looking for less than 67% off. I don't know what that is yet, but
Hang on, what do we
He's
say?
asking for 345.
It's 60%.
345,
60%?
Yeah,
Oh, 90.
So he's
60.7.
asking for 60, okay.
He's saying that was what the reduction was, and the town had him at what, 879?
Yeah.
Yeah, now 812,400.
812,400.
We wanna know.
Just go back
Yeah,
to
but I
the
wanna go the
original
original,
number.
yeah, I don't wanna take
Yeah,
the
forget
value
it.
they've already given. So
But there's an
879.
appraisal there for 174,200, did you say?
It's not really an appraisal, it's
Oh.
like, it is and it isn't, it's like land of improvement, where
Yeah,
back
that's
in
about right. 60% about,
2016.
if you go to the
Yeah.
top value.
It's 351 is what I get.
351, yeah.
Okay,
We'll give him that.
Okay.
all right, okay.
Good with that.
All right, so I want to amend the motion to grant in part to a value of $351,960.
How'd you come up with that again? Sorry.
The
We took the
60%.
full value,
Yep,
Before the
informal,
yep.
and then reduced it, we took 60% off of it. So made it 40% good, whatever way you want to say it.
Katie will second that, Stephanie.
Wait, what was the
Yeah,
original?
so it's 351,
$960.
thank you.
270, hold on, let me just do one more thing.
Seems reasonable, and if he ever sorts it out with Aquarian,
Right,
it'll
right.
it'll get
It'll go way up
adjusted
again.
back up.
Correct.
What
Yeah, I
happens
mean,
when it
you know,
becomes,
we went through this last year with
Yeah,
him.
when it becomes
You know, we-
usable,
we
that's
done-
what we
do.
to go through the whole thing all over again, yeah.
I mean, just throwing this out here.
Mhm.
If I looked at like the diminution in value, even though it's dated back in 2017, right, of the $270,000, what if I just simply minus that from the 8 number at 609? Is that
No.
crazy?
Well, that
Yeah,
goes
that's
back
way
to
too high.
2017,
It's not usable.
Well, it would have been, right, from 2017.
yeah, well,
But they're
Not
saying
usable.
that,
long ago.
right, they were saying that was the value in
We
2017.
can't
Right.
So
use it
that
now.
was a percentage of
That
whatever.
value, yeah.
Because there's still value in that house, I'm assuming, right?
Not if nobody's
Nobody's
Yeah.
not if
can't
it's
use it.
condemned.
Exactly, $351,000 worth.
It's a lot, yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I would have asked for a lot less, because if I couldn't use my property, I would not be happy with $300-some thousand.
All right, all those in favor?
All right, we calling to a vote?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
What's
Two,
the
three,
vote?
four.
To reduce to
351, whatever.
351?
Is it unanimous? I can't see.
Yes,
it.
yes.
Okay, thank you.
The next two are really easy, so I'll be done shortly.
Another way I was gonna suggest we try to look at it is what would somebody pay for that?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing, you
No.
would never be
No
able
one
to.
wants
It's
it.
hard to
Yeah.
market
Which
it.
is
We
why
can't do
when he
anything
bought
with
it, it was like Neil was saying, it went a builder after builder after builder, and they all walked away.
Yeah,
Okay, the next one is appeal number 615.
615?
Yeah.
Okay.
The owner is Pikarowski Investments. The address is 67 Rakosi Avenue. The town has a value of $773,800, and the appellate is requesting to drop it to $540,000. I make a motion that we accept the appellate's value of $540,000.
This is Ronique,
I have
I'll
a
second
second.
that.
This is straight, cut and dry, really easy.
Yeah.
The property was purchased in October of 2025 for $550,000.
And why doesn't he go in at 5?
Because, I'll tell you why. Because the reason he took
500
540 is because that's what they were asking. He paid $10,000 more again.
Yeah, but
So,
still,
right,
He wants to go to 540.
just telling you what the theory is.
Purchase for
We're gonna be hearing
550.
from this company 12 more times. It's just that this one is separate than the other.
Some of my lot sizes.
So as far as I'm concerned, the market value is what he paid, not what they were asking.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to make a motion I'm gonna have to change the original motion, amend the motion to grant in part to $550,000, which was the sale price at the time of October of
I
2021.
agree, no brainer.
Okay,
Okay?
so Helene seconded,
Okay.
sort of.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
The amended.
Oh, the amended, got it, sorry, my bad.
and the new amended value is,
$550.
okay.
Okay, so all those in favor of a reduction to 550?
Okay, unanimous?
Yep.
Okay,
My last one for now is number 404. James and Leslie Myers, 58 Taymor Drive. Town value is $1,139,300. They're asking to be reduced to $875,000. I make a motion that we accept the appellate's, requested value of $875,000.
This is Ronique, I'll second that.
Excessive land and, improvements is what they're citing. We have an appraisal done by Greg Lane. I reviewed it. His value that he placed on it is, the same as theirs, there it is, $875,000. Okay, the comp. Now, Greg has testified on the record and under oath that all his appraisals are done the same way, whether it's a bank appraisal, a refi, or this. They're all done with the same standard. And he always time adjusts his appraisal. And you'll see that on this appraisal. The first comp is 159, Taymor Drive. That's the opposite side of the street, and that is lakefront. So he adjusted that $97,500 for the waterfront. He also adjusted it because he sold in 2024 the $58,500, which is where he adjusted up because he was looking at a value as of October 2025. So that's the, and if you do the math, that comes out to 6%. I checked.
Card number 404.
Fairfield Woods
Yeah,
Road
okay.
is the next, 564 Fairfield Woods Road is the next count. Now Taymor, people might say, well, that's not the same. Taymor is a busy road. People don't realize how busy that is. It's a cut-through street. I cut through it every single day, basically.
It's not Fairfield Woods.
No, but it's still, it's highly traveled.
I go on it a lot.
It's a highly traveled road. And that sold for $875. And then he has 125 Coleman Road, which is a quiet side street, and that sold for $800. He made adjustments there. And came out with the $800. $75,000.
How come, Fairfield Woods is highlighted?
So the comp, could you just,
I highlighted them.
could you just read off the comps for me?
And I highlighted Fairfield Woods, I think, because it was,
This isn't all coming
it's
up.
a busy road.
This is the subject, this is the comp, it's 159, same road, Taymor Drive,
Okay,
and that sold for $975.
975, okay?
So I guess,
Then 564 Fairfield Woods Road,
Mm-hmm.
if you
sold
do
for
that,
$875.
I try to do it, I try to look at it logically. So it sold for $970, Taymor, the other one on Taymor, sold for $975, and then he adjusted it up. So he added $58,500.
125 Coleman, sold for
We
$800.
come out to $1,033,500, which is still less than what the town appraised this property at, not on the water. I think we have a little problem with numbers in this town.
Like, just one thing that's jumping out with the comps, I mean, 125 Coleman, I mean, it's a much smaller lot, and he only adjusted it by 10,000. Why?
I don't know, you'd have to ask him.
0.32
Well, and
acres,
the
what's
location
the
of
subject
this,
lot?
location of this subject property is only 3 houses in from Black Rock Turnpike. So that first little block there before you get to
Right,
Bridge
that's not, yeah,
is not,
Ideal.
it's not typical of Taymor Drive.
No.
You know, the other one is further down the street and it's waterfront, so big difference there.
by the way, the difference in that land, I'm looking at the land now. Let's see, where's his? 0.51, and this is 0.32. It's not that much of a difference.
The way they put everything on the land curve, it wouldn't make
Yeah.
sense.
It doesn't make that much of a difference.
It's not like dollar for dollar.
My only question is, like, if his adjustments are accurate, which I presume they are, the 3 comps average out to 887,400, so why does it go down
I
to
don't really think
75?
I don't think they do, I don't think they average them, I think they give you 3 numbers and then
Okay,
I don't think they just average.
Yeah, I don't know, their
Yeah.
software they use is pretty precise, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, some of the ones I've seen, seem to
Sometimes I
come
think it
out
works
pretty
out that
damn
way,
close
yeah.
to the average, that's darn close for the record.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I have no issues with this appraisal myself. So basically, I could vote. I don't know what everybody else wants to do, if there's more discussion, whatever, I'm just saying I'm ready.
Okay, so you make a recommendation that
I
we,
make a, yeah, recommending that we accept the appraisal, I see no reason not to.
and reduce the value to
$875.
$875. Okay, all those in favor?
Yeah, right, sorry.
Is Ronnie voting?
No.
All those opposed?
Opposed, Ernie?
Any abstentions?
I'm gonna abstain because I just
Okay.
wasn't quite there, so.
Okay, that's fair.
Can I just say something before you go on? I'm done with mine, by the way. But I think, I think that, we've said this before, but not everybody's at every meeting, so I'm just gonna make the point again. I don't see what the big deal is about appraisals, why they are scrutinized to the point of being ridiculous and picked apart when there's really no reason to.
Are you asking me that?
Not just you. I can ask you because you're here, but you're not the only one. And I didn't think you were picking that one apart. I'm not saying that's the case. I don't see the problem with it. We had somebody last night come right out, well, not last night, the night before, come right out and say, I plan to challenge every appraisal. I'm sorry, I don't understand why.
Because sometimes we've seen appraisals that weren't like the most,
You're right. We have. But when,
I can see, we'll be critical, and just like we're evaluating all the evidence, we're gonna look at it, and if it makes sense, we're good.
Exactly.
It doesn't need to be picked apart, I agree.
Well, and occasionally you will see, and I think we've all pointed out in an appraisal, if we see a property that is not good.
right,
Yeah,
I've
right.
done that.
Yeah, that's not a good comment.
But I think when
And
we,
some of the, despite these, like, some of them would just seem
Yeah,
off, like, no matter how much you try to adjust it, it seems
Right,
like.
and the problem is that we don't have the skills, the education to make those adjustments. We have to look at them and try to look at them and say, okay, well, this makes sense, because, he's got the background to do it. None of us have the credentials to look at that.
well,
We,
go ahead.
no, we can still evaluate it, Paulette,
I'm not saying you can't,
regardless.
Monica, that's not
You
what I'm
are.
going to say. But however, if you read the handbook, which Peter told us to read, and I like to follow instruction, he told us to read it, and it says right in there that an appraisal should be looked at, should be scrutinized, by someone who has the expertise in appraisal.
And we've mentioned this in every meeting, and we also have acknowledged
You're
it.
interrupting me, so if you don't mind, let me finish my thought, and I'd love to go through it for a second. So based on that, there's two people in this room that are pretty much qualified to do that. No offense to anyone else in the room.
Offense
It is
taken.
offense.
No, I am not offended by that, I mean, that's the point of, otherwise there should be one person doing this.
I mean, there's not to say
There's a
that
group of
nobody
us,
can have
because we all
input.
bring different,
Right.
But when two people that do this all day long for a living meet those qualifications and say, you know what, I don't meet his qualifications, I'm his qualifications set in the handbook,
I
don't
just
see a problem.
appreciate an appraisal because it's a good starting point.
It's a really good starting point.
completely
I
agree.
completely agree.
Yeah.
And maybe I need to have a conversation with one of these appraisers
It'd be a
to
good idea,
understand
yeah.
it a little better, because
Yeah.
You didn't
Like what
see
pop-
any, when,
I met a lot of them, but I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
really ask them
yeah, okay.
in depth about their process,
Mhm.
because the one thing that always pops up at me is when, like, we saw one the other day where literally it was the house next door had sold in the period, and that to me
Well, why didn't you use
said
it?
it,
Yeah.
we did raise it, I think
No, I
Peter.
said, yeah, you said, like, well, why
It,
wouldn't they use it?
like, why wouldn't they use that? Like, to me, that, like, kind
Agreed.
of, like, made me question, are they cherry
Yeah.
picking
Yeah,
here?
yeah,
I
okay.
get that.
Now here, there were 3 sales on Tamor, one of them's definitely not relevant. The other ones are like on a different section of Tamor, so maybe that's why they didn't pick them.
Because I looked at those before I presented this,
right.
I knew somebody would say, but there's
Right.
place on Tamar. So I looked to see,
So
and
I'm
I
curious,
agree
because I
with
would
you.
assume, again, I'm not an expert, I don't know, but I would think I think I'm a logical, intelligent
Mhm.
person. I would think that's where you would start, would be, the most comparable homes would be the homes of the same style and size on the same street.
I bet you that's where they start, and then
Right.
for some reason they move on.
They eliminate
Yeah.
them, so that's, I mean, and I
Okay,
think I
so,
know some of these, gotten to know some of them well enough that maybe I need to pick up the
Maybe
phone and
so,
have
I
that
mean-
conversation and educate
Yeah,
myself.
so are we good to go to the next set?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
All right, anyone else want to follow?
Katie,
I'll go.
follow.
All right, Kate.
Okay, Stephanie, you ready?
Yep.
This is appeal number 499. The property address is 168 Ridgely, Ridgeley Avenue. The property owners are Jesse, Jesse, and Kelly, Kelli, Merly, Merly. The town has the property valued at $450,000. $89,000, make sure that's right. Yes? And
Yep.
the, the request is to be reduced to $308,000. I make a motion that we grant the, request and reduce the valuation of this property to $308,000.
This is Ronique, I'll second that.
The major argument here is that the property was purchased in the end of December in the valuation period for $308,000. It was actually, it was listed on the MLS in November for $320, so it was, on for enough time, I think you could argue to have a bargain for exchange. They received multiple offers and subsequently they accepted the $308. They have an appraisal here, which was done for the purposes of securing the mortgage for the property, and that puts it at $310
But he sold
for the
it.
value there, but they sold it but they paid
Market
$308,
value.
so, yeah.
Market value.
So I'm going
what
to
it is.
recommend that we vote,
That was the market value when, in December of 24?
yep,
Yeah,
Right.
in
So-
multiple bids.
24, 25.
Huh?
24, you go from October 24 to October 25,
So,
so we're in the
I mean,
valuation
so,
period.
I mean, the only argument you could make would be to adjust it to October of 25, but.
Right.
Where does that put us?
What's
How
a
much?
year?
Or did we do in that way, or, yeah, because, yeah,
So you'd add 5%, I don't think it's worth it.
No.
okay,
I wouldn't
No.
bother.
okay,
It's
so,
a big
bother either.
valuation year.
I recommend that we, grant this appeal in full. All those in favor?
Wait a minute, why does he have 320?
What?
That's what they listed it for, and it didn't go for that.
Got
It went for
it,
three.
sorry, all right.
Okay, opposed?
Wait, I didn't say favor.
Okay,
Wait a minute, I can't see Laura's hand.
Yeah, but
Sorry, Romy, call the vote again.
Yeah, so all
I wanna hear the motion again.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I'm hearing.
so the motion is to grant the appeal in full to the reduced value of $308,000.
Thank you.
all those in
All those in
favor,
favor.
please raise your hand.
1, 2, 3, okay,
Yeah.
5.
Opposed.
Unanimous.
Okay, done. Oh, I don't know what to do with
Wait,
these now. What do you do?
Ronique, are you
Put mine over
opposed?
here.
No,
face down.
I'm.
You
wanna add it here?
Unanimous?
Oh, wait, they sort it?
Okay.
Well, they put them back.
Oh.
The only reason I mentioned the time adjustment even on that is because that's what I've seen the appraisers do. Like
Okay.
Greg Lane adjusts them, even if it was 2 months, or if it was like July or August, he time adjusts it.
Splitting hairs.
Yeah.
I'm splitting hairs, but I'm
You're
trying
right, you're absolutely right.
to learn.
You're right.
Well, they
How
accurate he is.
about the last one that I was.
Okay, this is appeal number 600.
$20,000.
The property address is 41 Vesper, Vesper Street. I just wanna make sure, I'm not gonna steal
What's
the
the
signature.
number?
The appeal number 600, and the street address is 41 Vesper Street. The owner is Margaret, Margaret. Maybe Anania, I'll spell it A-N like November, A-N like November, I-A. The town has the property valued at $694,300.
Yeah, that's him.
And the appellant is requesting to be reduced to $654,000 even. I make a motion that we grant this appeal.
I'll second it.
Okay, there is an
Did you do
appraisal.
the second, Stephanie?
Okay,
Oh, Helene,
There you go.
Oh, look at this.
go to my notes, but she has an appeal, appraisal.
Not
She
even
just,
asking for very.
I know, she's not effort, and what did I have, something special that I saw when I was reviewing this today. She did the land value comps, but I also made a note of something that I just wanted to say on record, but I can find it.
For $40,000.
$40,000 off.
Because we're close to that.
Yeah, she has the appraisal, her house needs updating and repairs, it's original bathrooms, kitchens, et cetera. Thinks she was one of the first ones I had where we noticed the trend with the land values being very high and with comp sales on land values. And, basically, that's where it is. The appraisal is here, but I make a recommendation that we grant this appeal.
What does this mean on the comps when it's like 27-31 Longview or 299-301 Bidwell?
Tell me what you're seeing. Oh, these are two families.
Two families.
This is a two,
Oh,
I'm
this is
sorry,
a two
sorry,
family?
yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize that.
And
Okay,
so those are the,
this one,
it's like two addresses, right?
Yeah.
this one seems like a time saver to me.
Okay.
We're so close.
Yeah.
I know, it's very, it's
And they have an
40 is
appraisal that looks good. But
This
there's
paper.
not a lot of comps for two families, we went
Went
through
through
that.
that last night, yeah.
So this is a two-family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get that, okay.
But like, we're pretty accurate if we're so close, I'm assuming, but I don't know.
So you
All right,
can-
go ahead.
You can vote again.
Yeah, no,
Oh, well, hang on. Oh, one thing this was my note that I saw when I was reviewing today. She was saying the land value is appraised on the other houses, what they sold for. Her land value was appraised over what these other homes in full sold for, and they were not tear downs. So she was just saying, this is my first indication we have a land issue here. But anyhow, we're gonna vote,
Also, I mean, I will say, to my point earlier about averaging, they went to the higher
Yeah,
side
yeah.
of the average, actually.
Okay,
okay, so all those in favor?
Unanimous?
Yes.
unanimous.
Thank you. Okay, next one up is appeal number 605. This is property address 115 Roanoke Avenue, spelled Roanoke. The property owner is Martha Lametta, Lametta. Town has the property valued at $434,793. And the appellant is requesting reduction to the amount of $395,000. I make a motion that we grant this appeal.
I'll second that.
Okay, I'm sorry, I missed the appeal number.
The appeal number 605.
Lucky 605.
Okay, so the comps, so this is a row house, if you're familiar with this, it's right by,
Grassmere.
yeah, Grafton,
Yeah.
so like the Home Depot, like over there. Her major issue, not major, but one of the concerns she definitely had was that there is, she has no off-street parking, for whatever that's worth. I'm assuming maybe there was some value in the land on this, let me look. At any rate, so she looked at two comps. She spoke with Taylor and she talked about the comps they pulled that had private parking.
They gave her?
They said, well, this is what we looked at, 26 Plum and 60 Longview. She said they were larger than hers, they were more updated than hers. She said Longview sold for $409 and Plum sold for $485. So she's like splitting the difference, I guess, in terms of the valuation. They have her at $434, but she was saying these were larger, more updated homes and they have this off-street parking. And the way she explained it, because I wasn't super familiar with her street, if you don't get a spot, you don't get a spot. I don't know where you go, and it just, for me, I'd rather have more garages than bedrooms, though, even. I love garages. So I felt for her in that respect. So, but these comps had off-street parking, they didn't have to deal with the whatever. Also, the comps had finished basements, newer kitchens and bathrooms, and one of them had, or two of them had sunrooms. She doesn't have any of that.
So 60, God,
Go ahead.
What's that?
60 Longview, that sold for $409,000 in
Yeah.
2024.
Yeah.
Row house, not as great, but still a comparable sell. She's asking for less.
Yeah, she's asking to go to $395.
So she's asking to go less than 60 Longview, which
Yeah.
isn't as great as a property.
What did that one sell for?
Longview sold for $409,
But they have a driveway.
and they have.
I don't think they have a driveway.
She says she's the only one with she's the only one with off-street parking.
Which one are we talking about?
The two comps that she gave
The only one with
had
off-street
either
parking.
driveways or designated spots or whatever. I don't really know how they do that.
What's the
I don't
number
know.
on Longview?
The Longview is
60?
60 Longview.
The only question I have is,
The comps are hard to find, of course, because row
it's a row
houses are
house.
difficult, yeah.
she bought it in 2006 for $380. Like, are we saying that there's been virtually no appreciation on those row houses in 20 years?
I don't know.
I don't know what they're saying. It's
Hey, grab a chair.
No, I mean, do we believe that?
And is anybody using that room yet?
No one's in there. I really had a panic attack. I said, am I in the wrong place?
But it could be like a 7 or 7:30.
But that's ridiculous.
Not a lot.
We should have-
Yeah, it's only 6:35. Most meetings
No, I
don't
agree,
start
they should
till
have reserved
7.
for the whole
Yeah.
time.
It's not to say I tried to do it when they should have, we would have, that made no sense, but I know what I'm saying.
Katie, how big is?
They needed to ask a long time ago.
Right.
This is,
So where are
She
we
had,
in
she
this
gave,
one?
she supplied these estimates. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but,
395 just seems low to me.
that put her at
What's that?
380.
Low to me, 395. especially even when the comps that she gave sold for higher.
Is there a chair?
Well, I just have a quick question. I came on Monday, but we didn't get to do mine. Should I pull my Monday?
Yeah, that's what Paula did too.
Yeah,
Monday,
pull Monday.
Wednesday, or
I didn't
just
pull the
Monday?
Wednesday, just, I don't know if we'll have time, but
Okay.
pull Monday.
The comps that she gave
Yeah,
are higher than what she's asking.
Right, but she's saying that
yeah,
they're
she's saying they're better houses.
Better house.
They're in better
They have-
condition.
They have a.
If you look through some of the pictures, I mean, she's given,
They're supposedly larger also in size.
No,
Yeah.
but like,
Not-
for example,
325, 325.
like 60 Longview, for example, is half the size, not quite half, but is a lot less than land, but,
72 Roanoke.
and smaller house. So where does she, how is she saying that they're less?
60
The parking?
Longview?
And it's only one.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking at it. Well, I mean, let me see, I don't know
And
how
that's
much
2020.
land is.
And actually, the 72 Roanoke had
So-
1,400 square feet.
How much is that?
Wow.
325.
So like, just
in January.
closing off 60 Longview, right? Like, it's a smaller house at 950 square feet versus the appellant being at 1128, right?
Uh-huh.
So not terrible, but it's
And
smaller. The
This-
lot is
I
1,500,
showed this.
the appellant
because
is 2,500.
It was a.
So
it wasn't
it's
attached
1,000
to
square
that
feet
one of the
smaller.
Rare
Yep.
ones of
Back in
it.
2024,
The
they,
comp-
1,000 or 100?
a,
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
Like her?
1,000
Well,
smaller.
actually, it
For
was
land.
360.
Oh, land, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So,
I don't know how
and
much
that,
the land is relevant.
Yeah,
on
in
this
a
road.
row
Yeah,
house,
those are-
exactly, I think.
Yeah.
Those, it's not
Yeah.
there, no.
well,
So
how
it-
can we still provide a value on it then?
Yeah.
We still provide a value on that land, there's value in it.
Let me move my stuff out of
Yeah,
there.
So-
yeah, I just don't know if it's
In the corner.
Right,
That-
instead
So
of.
what I would understand is that she, like,
But-
what she gave 60 Longview as a comp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's, yeah, I mean.
2024 for 409, and she's asking less.
200 square feet smaller, but it has the.
But it does, and it does have the finished basement, I don't know if that's considered in living space, when you do square footage.
But it's
So she
considered
doesn't-
in value.
She should have given.
Considered value, sure.
Only a
She
partial
should have
value.
given
They don't give
72
us the full value.
Roanoke, which
No,
also
but a
sold it.
potential buyer.
I can't hear anything when everybody's
everyone-
talking at
Not
once.
if I were buying, 'cause I-
Hey, everyone's
Right,
having
but
different
I
conversations.
would, 'cause I have-
Excuse me, we're all having different conversations and we cannot hear everyone. If we can just keep one line at a time. Thank you.
All right, and then 72, what did we say, Eileen? 72 Roanoke.
Roanoke sold in January of 24 for 325. And that's 1,415 square feet. Now that, I showed that, it needed work.
Yeah,
It definitely, and that was not even a row house. That's in that neighborhood,
and it's a,
but it's one of those
Oh.
rare, there's a couple of them that are single family
Okay.
in there. It's still the same brick, it was still built at the same time, same characteristics.
I mean, she didn't say, hers is not updated or anything, so when you say needs work, I imagine she falls into that category too. So, my recommendation would be that we grant this appeal to 395.
So, one thing really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, 88 Campfield, for example, that is pretty comparable. Like-
Wait, no, that's
No.
a totally different.
Totally different
part of
neighborhood.
town.
Yeah, that's not even close. It's in Coastal Hill.
Well, that's just what she listed. Okay, so,
And I-
but that's not a comparable, you're saying? Because I was gonna
No.
say that that's close to what she was asking.
No, I don't know why
No, I don't.
she used that.
Okay, so if that's not even close and that's what she's asking, that makes me question why we would do it at 4.
That's 395.
Well, I think,
Wait,
You
did she
said
get
88
72
Canfield?
Roanoke, or we found, or you found
Yeah.
72
Yeah.
Roanoke?
No,
yeah, 72 Roanoke, 325.
Is there a
appellant.
difference
bigger.
in half duplex and row houses?
No,
I'm just
they're,
looking at the distinction.
no,
between
they're all the same
Yeah,
there.
okay, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Wait, I'm sorry, did the appellant give
Well,
72
so
Roanoke,
Canfield
or
was
you
pretty
found
nice.
that one? Okay.
Oh, so the 72 is not in consideration here then?
Why not?
It's
Well,
what?
No, I mean, it's still interesting.
It's in consideration. Why is that not in consideration? It's a valid sale.
Right, but the,
Right, but if she didn't provide it, like, we're not.
We can't make
I'm
the
okay
case
with
for her.
not- But I think she's
we
doing
can
her
look
okay.
at it,
I
but,
mean, they support what she's already established here. Plus, when I'm just looking at this one, 88 Canfield, like, it's nice inside.
I know, but it's a different part.
Yeah, no, I know. At any rate, okay, so what, I don't care how you feel, if you don't agree, you don't have to agree, but let's vote.
Yeah.
We've discussed it to death.
Okay.
All right, all those in favor?
I don't know what we're voting on, guys.
The motion I made 20 minutes ago, Laura.
I know,
We're
but
voting to reduce the fair market value of the property to $395,000.
Those in favor?
okay.
Okay, opposed? Okay.
Veronica Neal opposed.
Okay.
All right, if you don't mind.
Yep.
Okay, next appeal is 506. The property address is 24 Ardmore, Ardmore Street. The owner is Ardmore Street LLC. The town has the property valued at $541,200, and the appellant is requesting to be reduced to $475,000. I vote that we grant this motion.
I'll second it.
Not motion, we grant this appeal, sorry.
Lean seconded.
Okay, so that's lots of things. This house is more than 100 years old. Its location is in a high traffic area with noise due to proximity to Grassmere and the railroad. She said she's very close to the railroad.
It's like in an industrial area.
Yeah, so she said, issues with the roof, issues with the driveway. She supplied pictures.
Multi-family also?
This is a single family.
Okay, just on the Ardmore.
I don't know why I keep saying she. This is a man, I apologize. And the comps, she supplied two comps, 122 Colony Street and 321 Post Road. Did I say she again?
It's okay.
I apologize, did I keep it?
Yes.
I'll say the appellant. But anyway, you see pictures of the driveway, and as someone who just had to pay to redo my driveway for $40,000, I know that driveways suck.
That's a big driveway though.
Yeah, but still, I don't know
That's a
how
lot
long.
of money, yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid money. Anyway, consistent price increase, what do you think of the comps?
So looking at 122 Colony and 321 Post, right?
Yeah.
Smaller in lot, but not much smaller.
Are they fair, are they local, like location-wise,
Yeah.
are they comparable?
Where's?
Yeah,
Colony
you're gonna be hard pressed to find something like that.
I know,
but,
yeah.
Fairview's not that far away.
And neither is Colony, I see it on the map.
Colony's
Colony's
right
right
there,
there,
just on the
yeah,
other
yeah,
side of
yeah,
95 from there.
321 Post is the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that closed at 460, Colony closed
Just
at
that one.
411.
Closed it.
460, it sold for 460. She's asking to go to, he is asking to go to 475. Which is above what both of them, right? They're good enough too, because Colony was at 411 it sold for.
But how do those compare and,
Right. I think that'd be tough to get comps over here because it's so it's so industrial, like commercial, I guess.
I'm surprised Colony sold for that. And it is a qualified sale.
I wonder if it was maybe a builder was gonna do something with it?
Yeah, why did it go for 411? That just seems so low.
so low?
Yeah, I mean, it's a qualified sale, so I mean, I really shouldn't question it all that much, I guess, but like, it's still,
Look where it is, like.
Yeah, it's a tough spot.
like, squeezed in.
All right, so if we think these are good comps, what do you, I make a recommendation that we grant this appeal.
And she's not asking, it's close to what we have anyways.
It's not,
Yeah?
it's not
Okay.
much, yeah.
Okay, so my recommendation is that we grant the appeal to the requested value of $475,000.
So I'll, if you don't, mind, at the end, I'll call the motion just to make it cleaner, I guess,
Okay,
just to kind of like solidify it. I don't know if you guys are okay with that.
yeah. All right, so all those in favor? Oh. I thought you meant you were gonna announce it. Yeah, from now on.
Yeah.
Well, one vote.
All right, so we're all in favor of reducing the appeals for 506, to $475,000. Please raise your hand. All right.
And
Is that 7 or 6?
I think it was 6, did you?
I did not vote.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so it's 600?
no.
So there's a vote.
So those opposed, I raised my hand.
Okay.
Jumping the gun here.
And you got the time that Chrissy arrived?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is appeal number 163. The property address is 50 Stone Ridge Way, Unit 1B. And the property owner is the Richard Albertelli Trust. Albertelli is spelled Albertelli. Town has this property valued at $585,060, so 585,060, and.
No, I have it at 835,800.
There's different unit numbers.
Oh, no, you're not wrong. That's the assessed value. 585,060 is the assessed value. The total appraised value is 835,800, which, hang on, we need to
Oh, right.
make adjustments. Hold on, I'll give you the new number for the ask.
Yeah, how do you do that, Matthew? Times that 1.7?
Divided by.
Divided by
Okay, so then the ask amount is 800,000 even.
Oh, because I have 560, so it's
That's the
800.
assessed.
They made a mistake, just.
So fair market is 800 and the town has it at 835,800.
Okay.
So again, do
Yeah, so, he has
Yeah,
comps,
motion.
he says people in the past.
I have a motion?
Oh, yeah, so sorry, so the motion, make a motion to grant the appeal to the full ask of $800,000.
Okay.
This is Ronique, I'll second that motion.
Okay.
All right, now, let me see, this is an initial no-show.
It was a no-show?
Initially.
Oh.
So then,
Wait, are you sure that they're asking for that? Because here it says town value 835, requested value 560.
agreed, but all of his comps are in the 800, so. or close
Okay.
to. So it worked out too well to be the assessed. So he has some comps here. He has Stone Ridge Way. I'm not familiar with this. I know exactly what this is, but I've never been inside these units, so I
I've
don't
sold
know.
several of them.
Okay, so, one comp sold for $799. Another comp sold for $801.
Yeah, she's 801, that's right, so next unit over, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, see, look, we even made.
One
Yeah,
A
actually,
versus-
they're right.
Again, but that, I mean, it may be totally different. All I know is that he said 2 units sold in the reval, they're within $1,000 of each other, and he split the difference. $799, $801, so he put himself at $800.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So, I
These
think,
all look the same inside, too.
And they're all
okay,
the same.
oh, are they?
Are they all
Okay.
exactly the same?
They're all exactly the
Yeah.
same.
Wow.
Some of them
Countertop,
are a little bigger, but,
kitchen, everything is the same.
yeah, all the appointments are the same.
The deck might be in a different spot, but other than that, they're all the same.
I'm pretty sure this is the same person. We had a pleasant conversation about how he spent some of the time in North Carolina?
Georgia?
South Carolina?
So if you,
Visit Georgia?
so if you live in
South
Marion,
Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yeah, he was trying to convince me to go buy something in the mountains down there.
Wait, so I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah?
So if they're all the same, well, 50 Stone Ridge Way 1B, which is the appellant, 50 Stone Ridge Way 1F, which is a sale, right, in
Yeah.
the same unit. So the 1F sold for $801,000, we have it appraised at $786,500. We have the appellant appraised at $835,800. If they're all the same, what's the difference in appraised value?
You mean
You
the
don't-
town value?
Yeah, so I can't imagine they're all exactly the same.
Well, they can be
They are
upgraded.
exactly the
The
same.
first,
But like,
The
first
different floor value.
First floor, or maybe he
have-
painted it differently,
the
or
first
maybe
floors
he,
have an outdoor little patio.
okay.
Yeah.
That's the difference. The
Oh,
upstairs, that was deck.
So the first floor is worth a little bit more, I mean.
You couldn't get me to live on a
I don't know, some
I
people
would
don't
want
want
the
to.
first
don't
floor,
want it, yeah.
no.
We're gonna get
No,
up there,
yeah.
up to the top.
The
All right,
ground floor is really
Wait,
good.
all right, let's
They'll
not-
love you.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
wait, so, Colleen, say that again? You were saying, you were making a point about like the first floor.
Oh, first floors, some of them have, have patios. At the front, like it actually, is a patio right next to the parking lot. So again, I don't know that a lot of people don't want that, but some people who are handicapped
Sure,
like
sure.
that.
And is there an appeal for being the first unit?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like, she's the first, or 1B versus like 1F? I mean, I know that we're
No.
pulling hairs here, but she's not asking for a lot anyway, right? But I'm like, if we were valued less than the sale price on the comp of 1F, then maybe we're pretty close to what we should be on 1B. Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, this is, I mean, there's evidence of what the market for, so that's what I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'll
anything
move
else
on,
you wanted
so-
to add in?
No, I feel like we're ready,
Okay. For those in favor of reducing appeal number 163 to the requested value, $800,000, please raise their hands.
Okay.
Unanimous.
Unanimous. Okay, last one. Oh, it's a fat one. Do you remember? Oh, yeah, I looked it up, but I don't remember.
We can come back.
Okay, no, she's easy. Okay, are we ready? This is appeal number 691. Property address is 510 Surrey, spelled Surrey Lane. Property owners are Kelly and Kevin Finn, Finn. Town has the property valued at $1,239,200. She's asking
$1,239,200,
200, correct? 200. She's asking to go to 2 million.
You mean
No.
1.2?
1.2, God, I just want to.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
she wants,
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Catskill Hill. Yeah, she did a ton, okay, so I make a motion that we, grant this appeal to $1.2 million.
I'll second that.
Okay, she did a ton of work on this. You can go through this, like 60 pages of her comps and appraisals and the breakdown. She is a realtor. My notes were important because she said she looked at the comps on her street. She knows the improvements they've had. Her house has had none. She knows what it would cost to get her house to be the 1.17 or whatever these other houses are moving for. She knows what it would cost to get to 1.4 or higher. Some of them are. They haven't done anything since 2002 when they bought it. It was important, like I said, like the lady said, she's a real estate agent. She knows her neighborhood well. She knows who's done the work. When a house sold for 1.5, she knows why, because she knows what they did to it, and her house is not there, and the comps support that. She looked at the colonials on her street, and they're all around 1.1 and 1.2, and they are in better condition. She feels that she is closer to to be fair, she put a range of 1.175 to 2 million is where she wanted to be. But she said her 1.2, excuse me, for God's sake, 1.175 or 1.2, and she says, she feels she's somewhere in there.
It looks like she mostly used like comparisons to other appraisals and not. Does she have sales?
Yeah. She also said that she saw an increase while the rest of her street decreased. She saw a 22% increase in her valuation while the rest of her street decreased anywhere from 6% to, I think somebody decreased like 40%. But she couldn't understand because, as she said, they've done nothing. And she knows the street and the improvements well because it's her job. So she's at 1,239. She wants to go to 1.2. I recommend that we grant this appeal.
Any questions?
I have no questions. Anybody?
All right, all those in favor of granting appeal number 691 to 1.2 million, please raise your hands. Unanimous.
All right.
Unanimous?
Yeah.
Let's see, for the record. I think I did that in 30 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
I can go next, or unless anyone else wants to go next.
Because I'm late, who else, who has gone and who hasn't, just.
I went.
Just the two of us.
Okay, fine, just.
Paulette took forever. No, to be fair, we did have some technical stuff, so we didn't start at 5. We did not start at 5.
Know how many were still.
And Neil was late, and that really affected us.
Yeah.
Really.
Really threw us
Once
off.
I showed up, it slowed everything down.
If you want me to go, because I won't be here tomorrow, so I
None
can,
of us are here tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, none of us will be
I
here.
don't think we're meeting.
tomorrow's,
Right now, we don't have enough
That's
people.
pretty sad.
yeah, it's just,
Well, I didn't go on Monday, so,
Yeah.
can I do care?
Sure,
sure, that's a good idea.
I'll go after
Wait,
you.
so is there no meeting tomorrow?
Well, I don't really know technically. We do not have enough people for a quorum,
I don't think
so
we have a quorum for tomorrow.
How many, are we one shy?
one shy.
One.
I have to be at a tennis match.
Yeah, I know,
and you can't-
everyone's got stuff,
I can come as soon as it's over, but I don't.
that
Or
doesn't
if
work.
If it
Yeah.
rains,
Yeah.
then I'm available, but I gotta.
I think they should stay in the rain.
Yeah.
All right, so who's going?
Lori, no, Ricky, Renee,
Wait, so what were you saying? I'm sorry.
she had appealed it from last
I
night.
think I didn't go, I was here, but I couldn't go because we timed out. So
Okay,
She's offering
I
to
would hate to
go.
be timed out again.
right, so
That's what I'm
let's,
saying.
let's do
So,
that then.
Yeah.
Let's go, let's do yours.
Okay,
Yeah, that's fine.
Were you supposed to be here tonight? Because I was gonna say, if you want, when you're done with these.
yes, I was
Okay,
supposed to be
okay,
in, so
okay.
that's why I
Yeah.
feel like I have 2 days.
Two to go,
left now,
okay,
So I
all
don't
right.
wanna get jammed up again, but I feel like mine are pretty quick. So,
Good.
Yeah. the first, one that I have is appeal number 143. The property address is 229 Euclid Avenue. The owners are James and Judy, I'm gonna say it wrong, Cyr, C-Y-R is the last name. The town has their property valued at $586,700, and they are asking for $486,700. They gave a decent summary letter in their review packet, but their biggest, argument, they were saying that the comps that Tyler used, they felt were bad comps. Now, how they know which ones Tyler used, I'm
Wait.
assuming.
Did you motion and did we have a second?
Oh, I'm sorry. So I make a motion that we that we grant the appeal of, $486,700.
Oh, this is Rodney. Oh, Judy, second, sorry.
Okay, sorry, forgot.
No, you're fine. Go for it.
Okay. So again, yeah, they listed their comps, which I have as 65 Rena Place, 57 Rena Place, 60 Prospect Avenue, 335 Suburban Avenue, and 325 Suburban Avenue. The argument that the owner made was that a lot of those comps are significantly upgraded compared to hers. When I do look up the field cards, though, all of them, including the subject property, are rated as C grade. So,
Are rated as
Cs.
C.
So I don't see a distinction made there, but I can maybe understand 1 or 2, but she's saying all of these are upgraded, so I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt.
So those are the comps that Tyler said they used.
But I believe so, those are the ones that she was saying she disagreed with as comps.
Okay.
The only thing about the grade is that, excuse me, they didn't go in the houses, they have no idea. They marked the grade on the outside.
Fair enough, and if you did renovations and you didn't want them to see that, I guess I would.
I'm surprised she even got comps from Tyler.
Well, one of my ladies did the same thing, that like Tyler, she's like, these are the ones they use and blah, blah,
If
blah.
you actually got in to meet with Tyler, they showed you a lot more detail. If you did a phone call with them, they gave you almost nothing. It's kind of
That's
I didn't know
interesting.
you could.
I learned something new today.
I think it's early on, they were actually meeting with people, and then when they realized how many there were, they
2,300.
stopped spending as much time with, is my guess.
Tyler has available, anything, changes that have been filed with the town. What am I trying to say? If you do a renovation in town, and don't you have to get a file with the town to have the work done?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So probably the whole
building
permit,
permits,
yeah.
Yeah, permit, that's what I'm trying to say.
Should.
So they know if somebody's pulled permit.
Yes,
Yeah.
Right,
That's about all they know.
right.
but a lot of people do.
People don't always pull permits.
Right. She did go through the, in her file, if you want to read them all, but she included the Zillow descriptions of all the houses, showing how they have like spacious foyers and grand hoods. She's like, my house has none of these things. So that she used Zillow for that. She didn't use it for dollar amounts, just to compare.
And for clarification, she is in fact using 65 Rena and 57 Rena, right, for comps?
Yes, she,
Okay.
well, those are the ones that she said Tyler used, and she doesn't agree with them. Like the addresses that I gave out before, the ones.
So, but that's why I'm asking, what comps is she saying are comps?
Right, well, so I did some research, and these are the ones that come
She
up.
wants to use,
Well, these are the ones that
right.
Yeah.
come up when I did my research as well. So
Yep.
I see that where they came from for Tyler, now whether or not she's in agreement or disagreement with them. So,
So what do we have, 65 Rena, is that one?
Yeah.
65 Rena, 67 Rena. Okay, I defer to you on that 60 Prospect Avenue,
Prospect,
and then
yes.
2
Yeah.
on Suburban Avenue.
Suburban, I don't know, I wouldn't use that either.
So,
It's funny, that's like the
But even
only
if,
one she
I mean,
did
even
that,
if you
right?
did like 65 Rena, she's right, like, I mean, there's a permit right here on file, 2023
Yeah,
remodel
and-
kitchen, new full, and remodel a full bath, added hardwood
Which is
floor.
Zillow write-up, it's a realtor writing it for when they were
Right,
selling it, so
exactly.
it's kinda like,
Yeah,
But the
so-
permit information we know is, nobody's gonna lie. and
Right,
nobody's
right,
gonna pay for a
right.
permit if they didn't actually build their kitchen.
exactly. So, if we're being perfectly honest, I could not get to, she was asking for 486, 700, I just could not get there, no matter how I sliced and diced my numbers. If you do an average of the sale prices of what she's saying are not good comps that are, you know, renovated, that's even higher than what the town has to appraise at. So I agree that they probably aren't the best comps from that perspective, but I did look at it just in her, all these comps are in the same neighborhood code of 0086. Of the, of the 6 comps, they all averaged an increase of around 68%. Hers was closer to 76%. So I figured to get her more in line and equitable with the neighbors, if we brought her to that 68%, that really would be a number that's closer to 562,400, which is really only $20,000 less than what she currently is. So it's something, but it's certainly not what they're asking for. So I'm inclined to keep them more in line, to keep this property more in line with the neighbors. And if, I don't know if this is the right time for me to say it, would like to amend the, for whatever, the motion for a partial,
Reduction?
Reduction, and to $562,400.
562, 400?
400.
Does that equal 68?
Katie, a second.
It's
Okay.
about 68.34% increase still. So it's still an increase, and it's really only about $20,000 less than what they're currently assessed at. So it's not a significant number here. I tried, I just could not get to the 486.
Okay.
And how, okay.
Sorry. go ahead.
No, you're fine. So for those in favor of doing a partial reduction to 562,400, raise your hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unanimous.
Okay. That is this the pile of done?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry. All right, the next one was appeal number 517. Property address is 1241 Brooklawn Avenue. The owner is Tony Ann Rotundo. And the town has the property appraised at $630,600, and they are asking for $525,000. So,
Make a motion.
yep, I would make a motion to approve the appeal to, a market value of $525,000.
This is Ronito, I'll second that.
Okay?
Quite the photos.
Again, yep, they put lots of photos are attached here for your viewing pleasure. If you don't have it online and you want, I can pass this around, they're all in here. It is not updated at all. The roof needs replacement, the bathrooms need to be redone.
Two-bedroom, huh?
The house has some serious damage / updates that would be necessary to fix. They gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 comps. I can.
Let's analyze each one.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's spend the rest of the evening, good.
So I have done the analysis for you.
That was the last time Christy went first. That's the last time Christy went first, I'm kidding.
Okay. So of these, there was a couple that were unpaused. I'll shout out some addresses, and if somebody says that's an absolute non-starter, then I'm happy to take it out. But it was, Suburban Avenue again, Hazel Street, Grace Street, Melville Drive, Villa Ave, Black Rock Turnpike, Massachusetts Ave, Marlborough Terrace, May Street, Rakowski Avenue, and Exchange Place.
Take them all out.
You don't like any of them? Okay,
I
okay.
was like, oh, come on.
So it is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, only 1,400 square feet.
What, are we talking about the subject
That's the
property?
subject property, yes. If I average all of the comps given, I'm not too thrilled about averaging the sale price because there's a couple unqualified sales in there, but if I do that, it's $461,150 for the sale prices, all of which happened in the window, although two of them may be outside the window because they were February of 2026, so I kept them in there because I felt like they were still relevant. But the rest were all in October of 2025, October, November, or December of 2025.
So did you take just 2-bedroom houses and those were the comps?
I believe so. I'm not, and she didn't go through entirely the methodology there, but of those 2-bedroom houses, to be honest, none of those, except for 325 Suburban Ave, are in her neighborhood code. That is the only one that's in the same neighborhood code.
Okay, so.
And then so if I average the appraised value of all 10 of those, where they're currently appraised, they're appraised at $539,300.
But still, like, there's so many differences in all of those.
Well, the average square footage is 1,011, so that is smaller than the subject property, which is at 1,460.
What about the land?
And the land is also smaller. The average land is 7,134 as opposed to the subject property, which is 12,510. So, if we stuck with just the average, that would be around 539. Again, they are asking for 525, so that still would be higher, and it would still represent probably, I can get the number, but like a 60% or high 50% increase, year over year. I also have
Did 220 sell?
sorry, which one?
The 220?
220 Melville. So that one that was an unqualified sale.
Maybe because it
May or
just
may
was.
not.
Oh, it's because it's January 2026. That's this year. That's why it's unqualified.
Why is it unqualified? I didn't get that.
It's just because it was so recent. It said it didn't have enough time to hit the record.
Unqualified on the field?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's where I get the
That,
information
it
from.
wouldn't, right, unqualified on the field card wouldn't be because it was
Oh,
outside
yeah,
the
I
reval
didn't do it by
window.
date. I just go by whatever.
It's not because it's outside the revale. It's just
No,
because it was
sometimes.
January of this year.
So that doesn't make it
That doesn't make it
unqualified.
an unqualified
Yeah.
sale. Unqualified is usually like it was,
That's the deal.
Within
like
the
it
family.
was an MLS
Yeah.
with a sale or
Foreclosure,
something.
not, something
Yeah.
like that.
Lots of estates that are listed as
Qualified,
unqualified, but it doesn't
But-
mean
That
to
should
change.
be unqualified.
Because I don't know if I thought it was because it didn't hit the record for quick enough.
No. Well, there's a whole bunch that are
Yeah.
unqualified that are for much longer.
Yeah, yeah.
So then are we saying that the sale price wasn't qualified then?
For
Or 220?
20, yeah, so I'm not really, I don't,
But we don't know the reasons, sometimes.
Right.
for-
I thought it would be nice if they were in the offer.
well, but something was there because it was, that one, the 220 was, I don't know what,
What's the address, 220?
220 Melville Drive.
And like, did that actually sell? Well, yeah, I mean, it sold, but how much?
Right.
It was a $0 in the field card.
Right.
Yeah. So
Because
that's where,
it was a transfer in the family, that's why.
But that would make it unqualified
Okay.
also.
if they,
Well,
well,
if we look at the 11 other ones,
well, there was a
Okay, let's
there was
move on.
a bunch of them that weren't, so like
Yeah.
220 Melville was unqualified, 303 Villa Ave was
That was good.
unqualified,
That's-
89 Great Street was unqualified. So,
Where did they get a value from on 220 Melville? Because it's not,
I don't have a
it was a
value.
zero.
Yeah,
So I'm not, that's not
Oh,
included in my
so they're
average
looking
sale
at
price.
okay.
But 80 Great Street is included in my, average sale price, which I don't like using it because it was appraised at, it sold for $250 in February 2026, but it has a appraised value of $425. So clearly, there was
Right.
something going on.
Something going
with
on
that.
there.
Right,
Yeah.
So, that's
right.
why I don't like using the sale price for the ones you gave me, because there's a couple of them that are, I would consider them
Well, that's
outliers.
the crack house.
Wait, what street? What house? 80?
That
what?
was 80 Grace Street,
Oh, great.
Hillian, do you not like these comps?
I don't.
okay?
But, I mean,
Yeah.
if Tyler's using Rena Place,
No,
I
this
mean,
is, that
I'm
was the
sorry,
first one, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
So this is not Tyler, yeah. So,
That's right.
unless anybody had strong objections, I was willing to just go with the average of these comps, knowing full well it's not a perfect science. the subject property is a raised ranch. None of these comps are a raised ranch, they're all over the place.
I
A ranch, a bungalow, a half duplex,
And to that point too, I mean, only one's in the same neighborhood,
yeah.
one's not even sold.
But there's no denying the condition here.
Yeah.
I
Right,
don't know if that's been taken into consideration.
But your average is a
I mean,
little
that's black mold, right?
Well, we only,
That's got it.
we had the dwelling.
Not relevant at all, I mean, like, look at the house.
89 Grace.
Oh, 89,
Yeah.
sorry,
But keep in mind, we only have the dwelling at 42,000,
yeah, I mean, it's really a question, yeah,
Just
the
the
land
land.
the land.
or anything.
I don't
Yeah.
think Groveland Avenue is such a great spot for, I wouldn't think that land is all that valuable, I mean, compared to other lands, that's lots.
So what number do you think?
So I was gonna go with the average of the appraisals, which was,
754.
Which is how much?
which is 539, 384.
But that's, why not just do her ask then, at 525?
I'm not opposed to that either, but, I mean, it's close enough, but, I mean, the house needs a lot of work. But I just, because I'm mathematical and wanted to have a number that was, I could get behind, instead I just took an average of the comps that were provided, then I could do that. But if we just want to say it's close enough to her ask, I'm happy to do that as well.
So, what would the partial you're thinking would be again?
Excuse me, 539, 400, basically.
Okay, so 539, 400 versus the appellant of 525,000.
Yeah.
Which way do you guys want to vote? Partial or the appellant's fault?
I could go either way.
Yeah,
I could go either
I like
way.
partial. I like the partial.
Okay.
All right, so
Should I make a motion to amend
Yeah.
or
if we change the value, do we need to amend the original motion?
Yeah,
Yes.
If it's a partial?
yeah,
Stephanie?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so, yeah, if you can make an amendment.
Okay, so I'd like to make an amendment to change the recommended value to 539,400.
And do you-
Okay, I'll second.
Okay.
And so for those in favor of reducing appeal number 517 to the partial reduction of 539,400, please raise their hand. Those opposed?
Unanimous?
No, Ronique opposed.
Okay.
I have a debilitating nut allergy. I just want that on the record. I don't, but there's Laura just throwing caution to the wind. What if I did, Laura? I'd be dead.
Well, you tell me. You tell me.
I'd be sitting here dead, Laura.
Okay, the next appeal number is 858.
858? 68.
868. The address is 167 Churchill Road. The owners are Kathleen and Don Meyer. And,
Dave Myers.
okay, and the town value, the property is $782,800, and the, appellant is asking for $680,000.
Do you have a motion?
Oh, that is my motion, is to, grant the appeal of $680,000.
Kate, do her homework?
Second.
Okay?
Seconded.
So, this is a very small home on a busy road. She gave us 4 comps. The first one, which she said is the best comp, but it's not a busy street like Churchill Road, but she said it was the best comp, was 67 Euclid Avenue. I'm not sure if that was best because it is in her neighborhood code. The subject property is 3 bedrooms, 1 full, 1 half, so is the 67 Euclid Avenue. 67 Euclid sold for $700 in November of 2024. So it's a little bit older of a sale. Comparable square feet. The subject property has a larger yard, 12,322 versus 9,000. Other comps that were given, 177 Farmington Ave, which is not a busy street, 146 Churchill Road, so obviously the same street, And then 94 Churchill Road, which she said has had significant outdoors improvement, including an outdoor kitchen, a whole renovation of their outdoor living space.
What a dream listing 146 Churchill was. They listed it for $6.99 in 7 days. It closed at $7.81.
Wow.
I want that to be like,
Is that address?
146 Churchill, less than a week. There was obviously a bidding war, and they got over almost $100,000 more
Yeah,
than asked. That's fantastic. Good for them.
So, two things, well, there's a couple things that she has, takes issue with. One is that 94 Churchill Road is the one that had all major improvements and, whatnot, but I believe she said if you look at the improvements, they are valued higher for 94 Churchill, no wait, it's 270, okay, so no, that's not her argument, where is it? Oh, that the land value for 94 Churchill and hers is exactly the same, give or take $200.
Oh, that's what she's saying. So I was like, it's not a sale, but okay.
Yeah, no, so the Churchill Road land value is $617,100, and the other one is $617,300.
And a clear difference in size, because 694 is 15,500.
Yeah.
Oh, where that's a third of an acre, I mean, they're 0.28 versus 0.36.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, it's 12
Yeah.
in
I am
square footage,
surprised.
12.
yeah.
I am surprised that we have it at the same,
That we
Yeah,
what?
that they're the same.
that they're the same. That is a surprising.
Like,
I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
okay,
They're not that different. Really, Neil's right, they're not that different.
No, but the lot size is
like if
different.
you're buying a house, like, if you're buying the house next door, you're gonna say like, oh, well,
Nope.
I want a little bit of a discount.
Nope.
Like,
Yeah.
they have an extra 100 square
Let's
feet.
keep this
there you
energy
go.
because I have a appeal coming where the guy, that's his whole argument. And I was like, no,
Right.
my neighbor's bigger. It should, and the neighbor is actually,
Bigger.
slightly, like appraised for a slightly higher amount, but he wanted it to be like $1 per dollar per square foot. And I said, that's crazy.
so the average appraisal value of all four of those comps turns out to be $741,575, which is slightly larger than the average living with, the average square footage is 1,684 versus the subject property, which is 1,498. So slightly bigger on average, the comps are. And then, so I said I could maybe justify discounting that average a little bit because it's on a busy street. She also mentioned that the backyard floods in storms and takes about 48 hours to clear out.
Well, we also have just the house at 142.
Say that again?
We have the house valued at 142, where majority of the value is just in the land.
Is in the land, which it should
That's the way it
be
is.
overvalued.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I felt, a lot of my appeals.
So, she is asking for 680. I comfortably got to 700. I could also stick with the 680, but, that is up for discussion. So, I would be inclined to amend it to a partial for 700 versus the 680, which, would still be an increase over, it's still a 58% increase year over year, so it's not a huge, and it's, only an $80,000 difference from where the town had her to begin with, so.
Did you want to,
Yeah, I will make a motion then to amend it to a partial, reduction to, 700,000.
Sorry.
I will, okay, Helene seconds.
Okay.
so all in favor of the partial for 868 for how much again?
700?
$700,000, please raise your hand.
Three.
All opposed?
It was
Oh, I'm
4.
sorry, no, can we call the vote again?
Can you do that
Because
again, because I
got,
couldn't see.
Okay.
involved
So,
with
I
it.
think-
All right.
We're gonna vote again.
We'll call
So
again.
loud. I agree with you.
So appeal number 868 for a partial reduction of $700,000. For those in favor, please raise your hand.
Maybe I can go.
Okay, 5,
All right, all opposed?
2, okay, thank you.
Okay, the next one is appeal number 851. Property address is 23 Beacon View Drive. The owners are Paula Gallo, and the town is, I'm sorry, she had a wonky thing going on with her printer, so like capital letters weren't printing and some numbers weren't printing. So,
Oh, wow, yeah.
yeah, it was interesting. So where is it? The town, oh, and of course I have the wrong numbers in here then. Oh, no, I believe the town has her at 474,270, and she is asking for 395,000.
Wait a minute, is this 861, did you say?
No, 851.
Oh, 851,
Yeah.
sorry.
That's okay.
Did she get a reduction from Tyler? Because she's here 480,070.
She may have originally.
Let me see her bill.
What was the town's value? Sorry.
The town value is 474,270.
Okay. That sounds like an interesting one.
I'm
a
looking
rental
for it.
property.
I don't see the bill.
It says 851, right?
Yeah.
851.
That's on 23 Beacon View Road.
23 Beacon View Drive.
But you see here, this is for like the printer, that's a,
Oh,
And the
okay,
printer error,
I get
really
it.
get a
So
value on that.
the appellant did bring, and I have a copy of it here, but it's also online, an appraisal dated October 1st of 2025. The comps used in that appraisal are 83 Greenfield Street, 329 New England Ave, and 88 Campfield Drive. Subject property is a half duplex. Of those three comps used in the appraisal, only the 88 Campfield Drive is a half duplex. The other two are condos. So, little hard to compare them as there's no lot square footage for them. But those were the three that were used in the appraisal, so I wanted to at least keep that in mind.
So that's one clarification.
Yeah.
A comparative market analysis is not the same as an appraisal, am I correct? Okay.
Right, because then they also had a realtor give another,
Oh, so there's
There's an
comparative
actual-
there's an actual
there's an
appraisal in
actual
there
appraisal,
also?
Yeah.
there is an actual
Okay.
appraisal, and that's those first three properties.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Yeah, then they also had a realtor provide, market analysis using 67 Campfield Drive and 72 Roanoke Avenue.
And do their numbers come out close?
So those, I like those because those were both half duplex.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
They're higher on 67.
Right, so the average appraisal or the average sale price of the two duplexes provided from the realtor analysis was $430,000. But that was an average square footage of 1,194. The subject property square footage is half that, at 780.
Okay.
How much square footage is the realtor's
The
average?
average is 1,194, so almost 1,200.
Almost 1,200.
And the subject property is only 780. So it's significantly smaller. But for some reason, the lot is a little bit bigger at the subject property. It's 6,361 versus an average of 4,286. So the subject property did see an increase of 113%, versus an average of the other half duplexes, which was about 56%.
113% versus
Year-over-year increase in
year.
appraisal. Or from the last appraisal to this appraisal. So
Which is
100
5 years ago, right? Or is
Right,
it-
but everybody else only saw 56%.
That's what I'm trying to understand,
Yeah.
okay.
So for those reasons alone, I believe that it is warranted. Yes, something is warranted, but in this case, you'll be happy to know or surprised to know, I did not do a partial. I was, okay, so there. I'm sorry if that disappoints somebody. Both 88 Campfield and 67 Campfield are in the same neighborhood code,
Yeah,
and they're
like
both
those,
have duplexes. So, but again, significantly larger in square footage compared to our, subject property. So with the average being where it was, the average sale price of the other half, duplexes, the sale price was $430, but they average so much bigger, so the ask of $395 is about a 10% decrease, a 9% decrease, from the average sale price. And I believe that is justifiable, given the difference in the square footage. That it's literally almost,
And the appraisal, which does all the adjustments,
right.
backs up the thing.
Exactly, but I feel like I wasn't comfortable because 2 of those in the appraisals were condos, but I'm
Right.
happy that I still got to that number on my own.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause 82 Greenfield, 329 New
These are
Big
not
Lane
all half.
Yeah, those are condos.
We are
Yeah.
condos, but the 88 Canfield.
is a half
Is a
duplex.
half duplex, as are the 67 in Campbell and the
Was
Roanoke.
410, okay.
So I was comfortable with the average sale price of the half duplexes being $430 and then discounting it for the fact that it's much smaller, the subject property was much smaller.
Well, 88 Campfield sold for 425.
88 Campbell,
That's the
But
half
it says
duplex.
the closed fight.
yes, but the 67 Campfield and 72 Roanoke sold for $435 and $325 respectively.
And those are half
And
duplex.
those are also half duplexes, yeah.
The appraisal adjusts 88 Campfield to 410,600. Is that, like the fireplace?
Okay, so they moved that up.
Gotcha. So I am comfortable with the ask at $395. It is only 780 square feet.
Okay with that.
Vote.
Are we good to vote? Any other questions?
I had a question, but I can't remember what it was.
Can you borrow your charger? Are you, please?
I'm fully charged. Do you want to borrow?
If you don't mind. I'm just at 1% from my
Yep.
iPad.
Nope, that's, oh, is this gonna, yes. it will. Yep.
Yeah. It's the same.
Oh, I know, I wanted to
Why don't I-
ask, are these,
Sorry, will it reach? Okay, sorry.
I'm not familiar with these addresses, are they all relatively the same area of town?
I mean, yeah, they're not that far.
They're
I
good
mean-
enough?
The two on Campfield, obviously, that are also have duplexes, are in the same neighborhood code, so. 0090.
Okay. And this,
And
and
the
this
other one was in.
Beacon View is, the subject property is Beacon View, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
And that's in the same
neighborhood code is the.
neighborhood
Like
code
these
as well?
condos.
Thank you.
Yep,
Okay.
so,
All right. Any other questions? So all in favor of appeal number 851 to reduce the appellant's requested value of $395,000, please raise their hand.
395,
Either
on the nose.
390.
two, yeah.
Yes, okay.
I think it's unanimous.
Okay. Okay, and then my last one, because this one, I don't know why this one's not doing that one.
Because you're really agreeing with the appellant's ask, not reducing. Correct, reducing, that's why I was confused.
Right.
Appeal number 550, the address is 735 Knapp Highway. It is in the property owner is Amy E. Hannon, something, I'm gonna say it wrong, trustee, so it's.
Wait, what's the appeal number, sorry?
550.
550?
Yes. 735 Knapp Highway.
Not coming up. Okay, what's the
Bye.
address?
Bye.
735 Knapp Highway.
Okay.
The town has appraised it at $495,400, and the,
Here, wait, one second, sorry.
Okay.
The 550 doesn't come up for you? It came up,
Nope.
comes up for me on the master sheet.
Yeah, same.
No, I'll worry about it later.
Okay.
Do you need the, owner's spelling, or you?
I'll cross-reference it.
Okay.
I'm just, normally I would type in the number and everything would populate, but for some reason with this one it didn't, so
Try a different row, maybe the formula just got corrupted in that row.
possible. Yeah, I tried it in 2 rows and it
Oh,
didn't work,
okay.
so I don't know.
the town value is $495,400, and the appellant is asking for $295,000. Okay, this house, according to the appellant, and I don't disagree, given the conversation we had and the photos that are attached, will only be sold as a tear down. But he said, yet somehow, and it's a good question, the improvements increased 115%, with no improvements. So,
I hate that they use
Well,
that
that's.
word.
I know, I don't like that word, I don't like
This
it.
improvement,
Dwelling.
Yeah, dwelling,
Right,
cause
the
well,
field card
there is
says
someone.
dwelling.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it went from 30,000 to 64,000, so it literally more than doubled.
That's the
And-
building value?
That is the building value.
Well, the building we have at 56,000.
Okay, I don't
Dwelling.
know why I have 64, sorry, maybe there's something wrong in the spreadsheet here, but did it go up a significant amount? Was it-
No, there's another structure for 7,700, so 56,000 and then 7,700.
Oh, yeah.
Is it,
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but
It's
it's something else.
garage maybe, or something.
Duct tape on the top.
Yeah, so this house is, I mean, the pictures do speak for themselves, to be
Okay.
honest. He gave 4 comps that abut that property, and their improvements actually decreased, yet his somehow increased. So, once again, I could not find a reason why, because he clearly has done nothing to the
Yeah.
home, and it is,
Oh, there it is, the duct tape.
yeah,
It's even in the notes on the field card, says like
Really?
function,
Wrote it.
yeah,
functionally
so I don't
outdated,
know
outdated
why.
interiors, like they let them do an inspection in this house.
They did?
It
Yeah.
looks like it, because there's notes that says September
Interior.
28th of
Oh,
25,
my.
outdated interior.
So the only thing I can think of is that it does appear that the subject property had a lower reval than everyone else the last time, so I think
Try to
that
catch up, yeah.
they, yeah, like they just didn't.
Oh, okay.
There was probably a one-time adjustment that needs to be made every single time, is what I'm guessing. The comps that were given, or that are the properties that abut the, subject property are 150 Division Avenue, 149 Chapman, 137 Chapman, and 132 Division Avenue. So, of those 4,
The average.
again, yes, the average increase or decrease, I should say, of the dwelling, they all decreased 5%, yet again, his went up.
So does he have any sales prices?
So,
That's and it decrease of 5% in
in the
the,
dwelling,
in the dwelling value,
yeah.
yeah.
So,
66 Soundview,
he
is that what
did
he's
give
saying?
66 down, which, if anybody else can find it, I would love to, I couldn't find it.
What's that?
66 Soundview
I don't
Ave,
think that's Fairfield.
I couldn't find it.
Soundview is, yeah.
Why can't I find
I
it?
couldn't find, well, I feel better, because I literally have notes in here, check the address, because I can't find it.
Maybe
So,
it's 56.
You think?
66, you're saying?
66,
Oh,
66.
56.
no,
No,
he gave it
66.
66,
Yeah.
yeah.
But maybe he's misspoken. on
Right,
things.
and, which he well could have, so clearly I did not include that in my analysis, because I could not find it.
Well, because the builder bought it and he could have changed.
Changed the address.
There's a
maybe.
66 Soundview
Oh, I
Avenue
know, I
in
know, I know
Fairfield,
I know, but I couldn't find it
in
the.
the card
Yeah.
in the system, but
Yeah.
I don't care.
It
where
exists.
Up on Google Maps.
I know
It's,
that house, I showed that house. Yeah, right on
So
the
what's
No,
corner.
it's not, it's 86 now is the address, I think.
So, Helene, what's the sales price on that?
439,
What date?
and that was.
Near the Stop and Shop.
September of 24.
439, I'll put that
Okay.
in here.
Does it say the size of the lot?
Which one are you looking at? That
66.
66.
Oh, you did find it?
Yeah.
On MLS, right?
On MLS, yeah, not in.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
for
what
some
would
reason.
it sell for?
439.
And
Yeah,
when was that?
A quarter of an acre.
Quarter of an acre?
Okay.
Mhm.
When did it sell?
In
April.
September of
Oh,
24.
September. The other comps were that 67 Rakowski Avenue, keeps coming up, 114 Castle Ave, 741 Old Stratfield Road, and 29
Right on.
Suzanne Circle.
And see, he's, Joe Lagana, he does a lot of duplexes. I wouldn't be surprised for him to put up a duplex on this. It's a corner property, and it's a quarter of an acre. But the subject property would not be able to be a duplex, so that added value to this.
So Soundview is a corner property,
Yeah, that's a
and it
big
could be a
lot.
duplex,
Compared to everything else.
yeah.
That's not.
I think that's what you
Yeah.
think.
Okay.
Yeah,
So not, it's, to be honest, it's not in any of my comp numbers, because I couldn't find any data in it,
Yeah.
so it was
Oh,
excluded. Maybe that's
the
just a
comp,
happy
he's saying,
accident.
not the subject, the comp is what
The
he
comp,
thinks could
yeah.
be. Probably has a higher value because it has
He
more
went
marketability.
295?
Yeah, he's not getting it.
No.
Yeah. Sorry, he's not getting it.
No, because, I mean, the land alone would be worth more than that.
Yeah. So, the properties that are next to him, let's see, what did I put here for mine? So, the subject property had a lower reval, like I mentioned, and I feel like they were just trying to catch up. So really, all of those comps that he gave, excluding the Soundview Avenue, because I didn't include that, but the one on Rakoski Avenue, Castle Avenue, 741 Old Stratfield Road, and 69 Suzanne Circle, they all, year over year, had an increase of about 69%, as opposed to him, who was 125%, which just seems outrageous to me. So to keep
So the
him-
subject property went up 125?
125%. With the photos that we have, which
Right.
is crazy. So just to keep him more in line with his neighbors, at our 69-ish%, got me to around $370,000. As opposed to the 295, which he's asking for, which honestly, I look at those pictures and, and my heart, I want to give him 295, but I can't justify it. So I can justify it in my head, $370,000. So I would like to make an amendment to, grant a partial reduction to $370,000.
Okay. All right.
Unless
I'll
anybody
second.
has any questions. Okay.
No questions.
Yeah,
I'll second.
Yeah, I was just gonna give, some information to back that up, because I'm looking at lots, that new construction, tear down lots, and they're all around that.
370?
Yeah, well, it would be 370, I have one right here on 23 for 346, if you timestamp that. And then this
Plus a
other one.
building.
And what date was that?
That was in
Right.
November of 23. And there's
23,
another
right.
one, let's see.
How much was it on November of 23?
346, 500. And in that location, that's probably, I mean, the 375 now, I think that's,
Have duct tape.
Yeah.
Well, so is the duct tape, does that add value?
Yes, it depends on the color.
I was just gonna say, there's a variety of colors. All right, so, we feel good, we ready, should we
All
vote?
right, so for appeal number 550,
370.
so for the appeal number 550, we're, to reduce to the partial amount of $370,000. All in favor, please raise your hand. All opposed, please raise your hand.
Okay.
I'm abstaining, I wasn't here for the whole.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's it, because this one I didn't have ready yet, so that's all the ones that were on, except -1, so.
Okay.
All right. I can run through mine if that's okay with you guys. I can be
Can we
pretty
take a
quick.
bio break quickly?
Yeah, want to do that?
I don't know if anybody else
Seems like a good idea.
needs to, but
No, go for it.
We have enough people to keep going if no one else has to go to the bathroom.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
do
can
it.
keep going.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so Helene, is stepping out just as the back.
No, Laura.
Laura, I'm sorry. I'm looking at you then. Laura stepped out, but we still have quorum, so I guess we can continue going on. All right. So do you want to continue on, or do you?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so if we can look at appeal number 686. And that's for, Paolo and, I'm gonna mispronounce their name, but Pajeras. The town has the value appraised at $762,300, and the appellant is asking for $450,000. Some of the things that,
I'm sorry, I have
right.
a different number. I have 571,429.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
400 may have been the assess, is that what?
Yeah.
yeah.
so what is the dollar amount with,
So the full value was 672,300, and they want to be reduced to 571,429.
It's written in on here.
686.
Okay. Hold on.
And then the appraised value is 762.
I love this argument. Did
Well,
you read on their
The deck and the
appeal?
fireplace.
No, right for the reason for the appeal.
As the house went
Big
up, was
separate.
them,
I'm saying when they were being built and it's incorrectly assessed as similar houses pay lower tax. I thought initially when I read it, I thought it said smaller houses pay lower taxes.
Wait.
Not as funny as I thought.
66. Sorry, hold on, give me a second.
let me see what that means. The property was assessed at the time the houses went up.
Okay, got it. So a couple of things that they were saying. Oh yeah, let me make a motion. So I'd like to motion that we reduce, the requested value of being $571,429. Anyone give?
Oh, second, excuse me, I'll second, or whatever, just whatever.
Wait,
So Kate,
on your hearing note,
I'm sorry?
that
Who
crossed
seconded?
out and it says
Paulette?
450.
yeah,
Who seconded?
Katie,
Katie did.
Okay.
But on the,
Yeah, so, hold on, this is what happened, my apologies. The appellant wants it at $450,000,
450?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, this is right next to McKinley.
So it's for reducing the appellant to $450,000. Kate,
I'll
you
second, I will second.
Okay, thank you, sorry, I was like all messed up here for a bit, now I got it. Okay, the appellant was saying that the deck and the fireplace needs work, and it doesn't feel like they should be counted in the appraisal because the amount needed to repair. But they had like no data or comps or methodology when it came down to coming to $450,000, other than what she wanted to actually pay for the house.
Because, I don't know if you're seeing something different, but this file here has nothing other than their application and the field card, and then your note, your,
Yeah.
there's no evidence, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. There is.
They never brought any in?
No. So there's no comparables, so the deck and the fireplace needs work, and they felt like it should be accounted for in the field card, but at the end of the day, there was no comparable sales.
Or anything.
even if did you ask them to bring some in?
Yeah, and, the only real case that they were making was that the deck and the fireplace needs work.
Okay, so,
And they wanted to go down to $450.
Oh, no, 450 or 571?
No, $450.
Oh,
well, even, they haven't given any evidence, I know, we can't even talk about it, so,
right.
let's
Yeah.
vote.
Yeah,
Well, that's not happening.
right. I am voting for this. So, for those in favor of appeal number 686 to go down to $450,000, please raise their hand.
Oh, no, excuse me.
All those opposed, please raise their hand.
And
Are you,
I didn't vote because I was
Yeah,
absent during the discussion.
and any abstentions?
Yeah, I'm abstaining then.
So,
So are we changing that to 400 from 571, 429?
it's
Or is that
$450.
The 450 was the ask amount, but it's denied.
Okay,
Yeah, we're changing the ask amount to $450,000 with it being denied.
okay.
Okay.
By the way, there is a meeting going on in the conference room.
What is it, do we know?
Looks like economic development. though.
Yes, economic development.
How many people are in here?
There's about as many as in here, about.
Clearly haven't developed the economy enough.
No, they're just gonna continue to overdevelop the town, so nobody fits in it anymore.
Well, they've developed some businesses.
We have hope.
Okay, so, next appeal is gonna be appeal number 88 for Patrick Carrero and Gregory. The appellant's requested amount is $615,000, down from the town's value of $772,400. I know on the application it says $480,000. He did change it to $615,000 as requested.
And the town was 700 and,
Oh, he's supposed to be.
772,400.
772,400 and his ask is how much?
$615,000.
Okay.
So his appeal was claiming that nothing has been done to the house, the neighborhood's over 70 years old, and it's not what it was 20 years ago, and there's heavy traffic, and there's a new apartment building being put up, which you can see from his window, as well as the neighbor's house. And there's 2 houses torn down and rebuilt. So, no comparable sales, just claiming that it should not be the 772 figure, and is basically claiming that in today's day and age, it should be like a reduction in value, not an increase in value over the past 5 years.
Oh, I understand about, I'm not saying I agree
Of
with
the
you.
apartment
Right.
building
I
and stuff,
understand about the, you know, the house, I mean, the house is like a car, if you don't do something with it, it just decreases in value, but not in the assessor's eyes.
But anyways,
Because I'm the
Wait,
land.
The land might not
Like,
know.
I hate to
No,
ask,
no.
but did he not provide comps because there aren't any?
maybe.
Oh, I'm sure there are, but
I don't
he
know,
didn't do
like,
it.
I don't know.
You can always find conflicts.
But
Exactly.
even with the opportunity to bring them in, he didn't do it.
Like, if I just do the search and Vision, it's 216 Autumn Ridge Road and 296 Bulkley Drive. Would you consider those?
But he didn't bring any in.
But no, but I'm just,
Yeah.
like, I'm just saying.
Yes, there were, yes.
So they're out there, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, I
Okay.
had those sold for 830, an average of 825, actually.
I mean, there's one on Ronald Drive even sold.
Okay, so let's vote.
Anyone else have any questions?
Yeah, it's too bad, I mean, I don't understand people.
And people were, they're provided with guidelines on
Yeah.
how to prepare.
Even when they come in, if they don't have them, I'll say, well, you
Always.
can bring any cops, we need cops, go get them.
The only one, Autumn Ridge.
So anyway, so, any other questions? So for appeal number 88, a vote to reduce to the value of $615,000. For those in favor, please raise their hand. Those opposed, please raise their hand. Any abstentions? That's unanimous for a no.
Okay.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I mean,
It
it's
is
a shame
funny.
when
Could've
people
brought in-
probably
Maybe next time he'll try harder.
come back next
As
year.
long as he understood, I mean, nothing we could do about it, he didn't bring them, but as long as he understood, he had the opportunity to bring them at a later date, and he still didn't, then, you know, you can't really feel sorry for him.
I know.
That's right.
So the next one would be appeal number 185.
One what?
185. So this is for appellant Philip Coward, and this is for property address 555 Cascade Drive. The town has the property appraised at $880,300, and the appellant is requesting we reduce the value to $541,959.
That's quite a drop.
I'd like to make a motion to make that, to amend, or to, for down to the appellant's requested value. Do I have a second?
A second.
Wait, which one of you? Oh, Kate, it's fine. Okay, second.
Okay.
So he was looking, when he was coming up with the 2 comparable houses, like, he was looking at the house sizes, but not, like, the land sizes. So if you look at the 2 comps he gave, which is 415 Cascade, which is a pending sale, it's not actually sold yet, and then 537 Cascade, which was $585,000 back in 2023. So a bit outside, and it's a similar sized house, but the lot is much smaller. And so he's asking for 541,
How
but,
much more?
Let me look at these cascades. Hold on.
yeah, so 537 Cascade.
See who's got the listing on that other cascade, we might be able to find out what it's on.
Why can't I find this? It's weird. Still on MLS. Okay.
It was 415, and what's the other one that he's got as a comp?
415 and 537. So 537 did sell, but back in 2023. And
We could time adjust.
That's a little long, but yes, I don't know how do you time adjust? What's
It
the,
was 6% a year,
That's
and
a year.
I have a calculator that'll compound that, so.
but it's still lower than what they're requesting for a smaller size lot.
What's the difference in the sizes? Is it like significantly different?
415 is 1,965 square
Oh, and the
feet.
acres.
No, it's
Oh,
the lot size.
is different.
It's just about, just, the comp is 1 acre.
Hold on, I can give you that in a second.
All right, so 415 Cascade is just under half an acre, and then, the subject property is .83.
Okay?
Oh.
Okay.
Right,
And then the other one at 537 Cascade is over an acre,
oh, it is.
1.06,
The other comp?
yeah,
The subject property is how much?
it's .83.
So one's smaller, one's bigger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's in the middle there.
But do we know at 415 sold yet?
Yes, it
It
is.
says right here,
It's sold for 600.
600.
Is it pending or is it actually sold?
No, it's closed, in February,
It's sold in February for
600.
600.
Maybe we should reduce it by 6%, since it closed after the valuation year, as opposed to making it.
The calculator, yeah.
Just making it bigger.
Just that.
If we're raising up, I think we need to come back down.
Okay, so but where does he go 540? They're 600 and 685 and he wants 541?
Yeah.
Because what, they're newer or larger or what?
590.
He was looking at the size of the house, not the size of the land. So when he was coming
How
up.
much of a difference is the price of the land, I mean, somehow I ended up off of where I was.
So he didn't even
Does he have
consider
an
the
issue
land.
with his land?
No, he just didn't consider the land. He was mostly.
Well, we can agree, he's not 880.
Right, well,
If they're similar,
Oh,
like, if he's in
Yeah.
the different, if he's right in the middle of their lot sizes,
Yeah.
so he's not 880, if they're 605 and change.
like, do you have a number that you would do a partial with?
No, I don't know
So
anything about
what's it, 580,
I mean-
585, I'm sorry, is it 585 or 525 Cascade? What's the other Cascade?
537 Cascade?
537 Cascade,
And I would
And
adjust that
415.
to 654,
654.
Okay,
because it sold for 585, but like in.
Okay, so you, yep, bring it up.
so you've got 600 and 654, those are our numbers?
And the land on that 537 is over an acre. Am I
Yeah,
right?
I think he's in between, one spot,
Yeah, he's a half acre,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
no, I think he's .8,
Yeah, he's
but
.8,
there is a half.
Right.
So
Yeah.
there's a half, there's an 8, you know,
Yeah.
8, 10,
Yes,
and a
yeah,
full.
you're right, he's like
So
right
he's right in the middle, yeah.
Yeah.
Where the hell do they get 880?
I don't know, for a case like that. Does he give, let me see, does he give interior photos?
What do you
Well,
think
his land
about-
is, it's all in his land.
880 is the town, right?
537,
Yeah,
they
that's where
told
they're
me it's
coming at.
730 with the full acre of
Acre.
land. Wait, how big is the house?
I mean, the house is only 94,000, but it's 1,400 square feet, 1,500 square feet.
So it's a little bit bigger than the 537 Cascade, so not by much.
Yeah, the house is similar, 537 for size, but it's just a lot.
And what's the
Again, I
percent
think the
good
difference between 0.83 and 1 acre is like
on
a,
the house?
I
Nothing,
say
nothing,
distinction without a
no one's
difference,
Yeah,
or
right,
a difference
I'm
without
gonna
a
look.
distinction.
I know, I
You're
don't
not
think
gonna
it's
know.
Whatever
that
that term is, whatever that expression is.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, I mean, he's nowhere near, he's not in that 885 range, it's just not.
No way.
So 415 Cascade, what was the sale price on that?
600, wasn't it?
The 600, yeah,
Yeah.
they both were.
Yep,
And that's the one that just sold.
yep.
And
So you
that,
wanna reduce it down?
And that was, you know, greater square footage at 1651.
yeah, so,
880 seems, definitely
Oh,
seems
80,
high.
Yeah,
too high, but
yeah.
541 is too low.
Too low.
yep,
So what if we did like 620?
Yeah, like split the difference?
Yeah, because you have the extra land over
Yeah.
415 Cascade.
What do you think, 630?
I think so, I could, yeah, I
Okay.
think,
Yeah.
I'm okay with the
I would
620, I
go with-
don't have a
I
problem
would
with
go
that.
I would even go with 600. 600, 620.
Okay, all right.
620, yeah.
All right, 600 sounds good.
667. I would like to motion to have a partial, to amend my original motion to $620,000.
I'll second.
All those in favor of approving a $620,000, please raise your hand, and it passes unanimously.
Sorry, I keep encroaching on your
No,
land there.
it's fine. My land.
You're a little flat there, I keep encroaching on.
Okay.
Helene, what's
Land
this
is
logo?
very valuable here.
Right, it's slightly larger than mine.
It's the Marion logo.
I can
Okay,
fly, no
you're gonna be
problem.
offended by this, but Madonna, when Madonna released her album for greatest hits, like 100 years ago, it was called the Immaculate Collection. That was the artwork, and I thought it was just her, because I know, it was beautiful, and I had the album, I
I love
love it.
that album.
Yeah,
I
And-
still listen to it.
and, all right, I would too, I guess, I would too. But anyway, I was like, I didn't know Helene's a big Madonna fan.
Stephanie, can you do me a favor?
The real Madonna.
Yeah, the real one.
Appeal number 467, was that a no-show?
Yeah,
460, you want me to look it up?
Yeah.
Cumberland Farms. No, I'm fine. Actually, I had a late lunch.
I didn't have lunch, so that was my lunch, this is my dinner.
I have like 466, but I don't have 467.
Can tell us, convince us to go to the after. Gave us lunch.
It's in the master list, your name's on it. How do I know? if-
Oh, I found it. I found it.
Okay.
Stanley. Okay, I'm
Hold
good.
on.
Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah, ready.
All right. So next appeal number is 467 for Stanley Bernal, at property address 171 Lookout Drive South.
Oh, nice.
The town has the property appraised at $956,825, and the appellant is asking to reduce the appraised value to $900,000. And I would like to motion to reduce it to the appellant of $900,000.
I'll second.
Thank you. Okay, so the appellant had no comparable sales, but he did say that the house is 80 years old, he's retired, it's deteriorated since, the electricity is 109 years old, the hot water's over 75 years old, the foundation's been settling for over 109 years, so much that the door jambs aren't aligning and there's like big stone steps sunken in. And 5 years ago, they said they would need $300,000 in fixes to sell it. And they had 3 property appraisals, not sales. House next door tried to sell, and it was renovated still at $1.3 million. The biggest claim he's trying to say is like the percentage increase. So he's asking for 900. We're at 956. No comparable sales. I mean, you guys can kind of look around and see, but.
What's the number? Oh, the appeal number or the address?
467.
What do you guys think? 109-year-old electricity?
No, I know.
Have electricity then?
I mean, so there's gotta be some, right,
I know that house.
the garage roof is destroyed, the sidewall's collapsing.
And we have it for $205,000.
I mean, he's asking for what, a $65,000?
56.
56,000.
So, like,
Yeah, okay.
Seems like
It's
his comps don't make a very compelling case.
right, there are no comps, right?
Well,
But
the
he
ones
put- he
that
did like a
he
breakdown.
chose,
Yeah,
right, the 3 he chose are all like 1.3, 1.4 million.
Right.
Although, like, I've been in that 111 Lookout, I've been in that house, it's a beautiful house.
But I think his argument is, he said it would cost $500,000 to get the house to a level. So if you're saying these are 1.4, and you take off and they're in great condition, or he says in good condition, then he's at 900 to get, because his isn't.
Mhm.
I think I'm assuming that's why he included
Right.
it. But,
Right, but I don't think you get a dollar for dollar return.
yeah. Fair enough.
So, I don't know.
Any other questions?
Well, I think he's got,
he's entitled.
he's entitled to something,
I would think.
the house sounds like it's a mess.
Yeah. And he's not asking for that much.
He's
Like
not
it's
asking
hundreds.
that much. He's not, but there's just no comp sales.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what, I missed that.
There's no comparable sales.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? There's no comp. And that's not a neighborhood where you can really easily go out of to get more comps.
Yeah.
Now, that's its own little enclave in there.
Mm-hmm.
So does he, I'm wondering if he has,
Are these,
on his field card, I don't have it up, but on his field card, does he have that, what Neil calls that, what, premium on his land?
No, that location adjustment, no.
That's interesting.
It says Brooklawn, but it's a 1.0.
Okay.
Which is interesting.
I mean, it's an historic, well, built 1917, but.
I mean, they only have 205 for the dwelling. So,
Right.
I don't know.
It's the value of the land.
I mean, that's like across town though, I guess. I mean, we're just a land-heavy town.
I mean, even if we reduced the dwelling by 56,000, which is what he's asking for, so that would bring his, like, dwellings down from 205,000 to like around 150,000.
Right. It's not unreasonable.
No, I don't think that's unreasonable.
okay.
Crazy. Any other questions? I mean, okay. So all those in favor of reducing the appeal of 467 to $900,000, please raise their hand. And that's unanimous. Okay. All right, sorry. Just whenever we go, I always make a note of it. My apologies for the delay. Okay. The next one is appeal number 515, and this is for Jennifer Damon at 348 Lakeview Drive. The town has the property appraised at $1,222,500, and the appellant is requesting we reduce the value to $857,200. I would like to motion that we approve the value to $857,200. Can I have
I'll
a
second it.
Thank you. Okay. So the house is still under construction. So there's like no sets, there's no central air, there's no fireplace yet, and it's being evaluated on. The house is not fully built. And so they took comparables for other lands. And so those two comps that she's put in were 252 Lakeview and 204 Glen Ridge. So the 254 Lakeview, the land's comparable, the sale is less than the appraised. So the sale did end up selling for less than what we have it appraised. 204 Glen Ridge, they're claiming the land size is the same, but it's not. And then the sales price is $600,000.
How much?
$600,000 for 204 Glen Ridge.
And it did sell for that.
What?
That's a sale?
204.
The house isn't finished, the field card should reflect a certain
I
percent.
know, I'm just looking at it.
I'm looking at it,
I
it
don't know,
has,
it's showing 100% complete.
If it's
yeah.
not, then,
Yeah.
And the picture that they put on the field card is obviously not, I mean, it's not done.
It's a modular house,
Yeah.
so they're saying,
but it doesn't have.
Yeah, 'cause it's gonna have to increase once it
Yeah,
is completed, so
yeah,
where do they
right.
wanna put this house?
they have it as at 95% condition, oh no, that's for the outbuilding.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see where, measured, change.
They're saying, but they're saying in 2022, it was 99% complete. Or is that for the outbuilding? Sorry,
Where are you seeing that?
in the notes.
Oh,
She also said, like, the other comps have, like, solar, and it should impact the sales. I don't know if that's really a debate, but anyway.
One's
And also-
modular dwelling, that's the
yeah.
outbuilding. That's gotta be the outbuilding. I don't see
they
any
said
information
99,
on a
they
permit
said
for the house.
99% complete in 22.
That's the outbuilding. It's a
Oh.
new one-story modular dwelling. That's gotta be like a accessory unit or something.
Well, they don't have that
Because this
listed
is a
though.
two-story house. So I don't even see a permit.
So did they
Oh,
put,
yeah.
do they put any pictures, like, how far into this?
New one-story modular dwelling. Hmm.
I mean,
there's obviously a building there. There's no steps on it yet, there's no central air, and there's no fireplace. I guess what we could do is remove the fireplace that we have listed, but that's $7,100. And she's asking to go down to $857 from 1.2. And I don't wanna do a partial for just $10,000 when she's asking for,
I have a,
400.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I think you have the same idea as me, go ahead.
agree.
Don't vote on it. Send it back to the assessor to have it inspected, to see what percentage it's really done, and then he can reevaluate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
think
in
that's a good
September-
idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. In September of 25, they refused to,
Let people in?
let anybody in, it looks like.
Well, there's refused and there's refused. Now they want a tax break, so maybe they won't be so quick to
Right.
refuse.
Right.
How do we vote for that, Stephanie?
We just,
don't. You
we don't
just-
vote,
you
we
don't
just
vote.
say no action taken.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, and we ask them to do an inspection.
okay.
Okay,
So no action is the final value then? No action?
Yeah, like where you would put, in that section for the vote, like where it's, approve or deny, there's an option for no action.
But make a note that we want.
yeah, I'll email Ross about it.
You need to send something to Ross, yeah, like either on the Ask the Assessor or an email or something, because otherwise he won't see the notice.
We don't have anything to go on to value this.
Right, she gave those two times with their land, right.
That's all we have.
Unclear
That's not,
as to where it
that's
is.
not correct. There's, like you said, there is a building.
There's a building.
You can't live in. If that building isn't inhabitable, the town really, but, he does what he wants. He does what he feels like doing, so, whatever.
Well, it's
But
still,
it's like any improvement you do, they do.
You still buy it.
a percentage of completion with the permit.
But, what I'm saying is I don't think it's right. If you can't live in it, then you shouldn't be taxed it,
well, if you can't live on
I
land,
don't know
it's
what
land
the
is still being
statute is.
taxed.
that's different. It's not a structure.
Right.
You're being taxed on the land, that's fine, and the structure that is not habitable, or maybe it is, they need to go see.
Yeah. I'll clear it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here we go.
All right, so the next one is appeal number 312. For Robert, Ciccarelli, for 558 Morehouse Highway. And the, town has the property appraised at $1,933,900, and he is requesting that we reduce the value to $1,350,000. I'd like to motion that we reduce it to that amount.
I'll second.
Thank you. Okay, so, he did bring up two comparables, actually three comparables. And he was looking at like the Zillow price for his property as well. He's saying the Zillow price is 1.4 and his is at 1.9. He also compared it with 196 Robin, but that hasn't sold yet. That's a pending sale unless that has been sold since.
There's one on Robin that has,
One just closed on Robin.
yeah, but there's Robin Circle.
That's where it was on Robin Circle.
Yeah, no, the one on Robin Circle,
Robin Lane.
Robin Lane, yeah.
Is that one that,
Hold
did that
on.
actually sell?
There's two on Robin that just closed.
I didn't see it sold yet, but. If you get me a
196 Robin just closed in March.
Lane.
Robin Lane for 185.
Okay, so then that sold for 185.
Yep.
All right, so then okay, we can do that one. Anyway, let me look at the other two comps with you guys, and then we can go back to 196 Robin. So the first comp we gave was 3663 Congress. That sold for 1.7 in August 2025. It's Greenfield Hill. It's a more desirable area. It's similar square footage, but it's just a different neighborhood. 338 Orchard, that sold for 1.75 on January 2026.
I'm sorry.
It's a similar size, but it's a university area, which is more desirable, but they do have the similar acreage. So, they both just weren't in the same neighborhood. Now, 196 Robin, I mean, I'm throwing this out there, is that close to the equivalent of 558 Morehouse?
I mean, in location,
Yeah,
no.
No,
so all three comps are just not in the same neighborhood.
It could be that that's all his time. I don't know, because I didn't look.
Right.
But because there's so few sales, we have to be willing to go out of the neighborhood a little bit if we have, if you can, and then make an adjustment. But I don't know if maybe there are other sales that matches. I didn't look.
Vision one, nothing pops up, like, just on the default, it defaults to all the things
Yeah.
with the property, and then.
It's hard to find
Yeah.
comps for this one, because it's basically a new house, I mean, or completely renovated, they added a second story to it, and it's a 1955 house, but they added a second story a few years ago, and looks like a complete gut renovation.
You may have him valued at what?
I'm just trying to.
1.9.
Wait, there's stuff on Adley,
But his isn't
right around the
new.
corner.
Is it though?
There's new,
No, his isn't new. There's there might be new construction
yeah.
comps to go, but his
This
is
is
not
sort of
new.
nearly new.
Well, they don't, they value it different, the town values it differently.
Right,
If
it's
they
not
don't
the
do
same
the
as new
foundation,
construction,
then
right?
it's not considered new.
I mean, I personally don't know if we can go down to 1.3,
No, or that he's
Okay.
given, or that he's
or
given.
enough evidence.
Yeah, but I think 1.9 is a 3 bathrooms for $2 million?
I have 3 bathrooms. My house isn't worth $2 million.
Yeah, I mean. Also, did you see when, do any of you watch The Real Housewives of New Jersey? Did you see when Melissa and Joe built their house? It was so awful, and like, they got shredded, like, I mean, I guess everyone has their own style, but I think 2 million is insane for this house. But again, if you haven't shown me what else,
Oh, wait, I
what
would
you
do.
do.
Yeah, we don't wanna,
Question, did he, like,
I'm just looking at the dormers and the
Make it
peak, it's just a
pay,
That is not attractive.
well, we don't wanna,
but the
Oh,
historical
it's helping,
methodology
yeah.
of
It just-
assessing
it-
taxes based
to each
on
his
home
own.
Yeah.
value strikes me as potentially
Yeah.
unfair. Like, I mean, that's
I
something
thought
you need
it
to
fits
take up
on-
with the ballot box.
it's just an almost half an acre too.
It's a what?
It's almost half an acre.
Is the breakdown primarily?
Well, I know that one at 75
No,
Adley,
the
that
breakdown
one
in the
was
house.
not a tear down
Okay.
for new construction. That was, the guy did it himself, the guy who lived there. And that sold for 1,775 in January of '25.
Okay.
That was 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, 3,853
And he's got
square feet. I mean, he said it's torn down and rebuilt, but I can tell you, he might have
Wasn't
torn
a
down most of
foundation.
it, but he built it on the
What
foundation.
was that address?
What was the address here?
75 Adley.
4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths.
Oh, so right in that area there,
Yeah.
yeah.
Adley's right on.
75 Adley?
Yeah, Adley.
And then the other one.
Right off of Morehouse.
The other one
Right
on
by,
Adley,
Big
111
Lincoln.
Adley, that was new construction, but he built that on the foundation, on the original foundation, so they didn't
Nice.
dig a new foundation on that.
But that is not considered new based on
Well-
taxing purposes.
Torn down and rebuilt, but it wasn't the basement wasn't brand new,
Yeah.
And that sold in June of '24 for 1,515. 5 bedroom, 4.5 baths,
We've got
3,000,
4 and 3.5.
yeah, 3,000 square feet,
And the
Oh,
address
that house
was,
is 3,000 square feet.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
So
is-
it's
okay.
200 square feet. I don't know what they're doing with all that.
I'm just looking at his comps to see how the house got to
I just wonder
1.3.
what's in people's heads when they add up.
I can find
They
it.
were- don't they
And
draw
here's,
anything and
here's,
look at it
here's
first?
another one on Adley that, this one was this one was a redo too, which is weird.
What number?
That is 288 Adley, and that sold in January of '24 for 1,390. And that was 4 bedrooms, 4 full baths, 39 square feet.
How much?
Okay,
1,390.
he should have, why didn't he include that?
I don't know, and
Yeah,
all
so that's
three
kind
of
of
those,
making his argument.
what's that?
were partially, mostly torn down, but they were built on, they didn't
Yeah.
like
It wasn't, yeah.
everything down. Especially this one on 288 Adley.
I mean, his comps that he included don't really help him. I mean,
Yeah.
196 Robin Lane.
No,
I mean,
that's not in the same area.
So like Oprah says, if we know better, do we do better?
So
Like,
that's what,
personally, I do.
Okay. But he didn't, I'm saying he didn't present it, but it is, I guess, what we know.
I mean, I don't think he just made a strong enough case to bring it down to 1.3. I'm more inclined to have him come back with better comps, then do a partial. Because even if I did do a partial, I'd be more comfortable with maybe like a 1.6. But he might not be okay with that.
I could
get behind one place.
I could do 1.6.
Right. That's about the same that I was thinking based on the other things that we just looked at.
And I'm sure he would rather that than nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, I would like to make an amended, amount, to do a partial approval to 1.6.
I'll second.
Million.
Katie. Oh, yeah, Katie, you'll second.
So, for appeal number 312, we're looking for a partial reduction to $1,600,000. All those in favor, please raise their hand. Passes unanimous.
Excuse me,
All right, I have one last one.
Sorry, I just wanna ask a procedural question, like, so the conversation we were having, and it turns out that we did doing something, which I'm glad about, but if the argument is gonna be, well, they didn't present it, then why
Yeah.
did we just spend 20 minutes looking for it?
Yeah,
I know, I don't like
No,
doing
I don't
that.
like doing that either.
I
don't
don't.
mind. I'm saying, I'm happy to look for
I'm
it,
not,
because
I'm not.
we're here, but if we're just gonna have the philosophy of, well, they didn't present it, then I'm not gonna spend 20 minutes looking for it. Like, if
I will say this,
They
in years
presented-
past, when we've had time, we have dug in, and I didn't mind that at all.
Got it.
Because that's, we're all kind of got onto this board.
But if the
But
number
if the-
given by the town is so out of whack.
Yeah,
then
I thought you
feel
couldn't
we need
justify-
to-
But I'm happy with what we did.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, in years past, it was always like, well, we're here because we have expertise in certain areas, so let's use it, right? But I don't know, time-wise, if we can really be doing work for these people.
Yeah, that was, my
Right.
only suggestion is if maybe we need to just time limit ourselves, because otherwise, we're never gonna finish.
Fair enough, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, I
No.
mean, I don't mind doing a little bit of,
But he did present some comps.
Yeah, like, you
They
know, kind of don't do
They
anything.
weren't good ones, but it's not like he
Yeah.
gave us
Yeah, he
nothing.
Right,
True.
fair enough.
True.
Okay, sorry, let's go.
No,
I'm
I agree. Last one I have is appeal number 748. So this is for, should I wait for Neil?
No.
Okay, go for it.
740.
For this is a address 74 Fairmount Terrace for Barbara Terrell. The town has the property appraised at $671,000, and he is requesting we reduce it to $535,714. I am motioning that we approve the account's requested value to $535,714.
I'll second.
Thank you so much. Okay, so he's mostly contesting the land and how about like half of the land is not leveled. So like the rear yard is steep and rocky. It's an 110-year-old garage that sits on the yard and is useless, and the garage breaks up the backyard. And he submitted photos. I'm putting a little personal opinion on it. It doesn't seem as bad as the appellant was making it to seem like, but maybe I'm wrong. He did do a comparison of the other assessments, but he was just assessing it, looking at other assessments. He did come up with two comps, though. One is 59 Fairmount Terrace, that sold for 1.1 on July 23rd, 2025. For that one, the land was like slightly lower, but it has level land, but also has a full 100% grade. What were you saying, Elaine?
It also has,
And we're talking about, he wants to go to 535,
535.
and he just gave a
$1
comment?
million, yes.
Okay.
Yep. And also the other property would be 58 Fairmount, which I obviously, like as Helene mentioned, it was sold for $805,000, and that sold for January 2024. It's updated, it's a standard colonial, the land is much smaller, and it has usable land. But again, the house is at 671, the two comparables are in the $1 million range, and he's asking for 535.
Okay.
All right, any other questions?
He does get a slight adjustment for the steep, flat,
Yes,
rocky.
and I did mention that.
0.95.
That's not enough.
I'm just saying, it's not, nothing.
No,
I don't think-
I'm just saying.
I don't think it's, but if you look at the photos, it's not terribly, like, sloped.
Well,
Right.
The town is acknowledging
it is.
The town acknowledged it.
That's not terribly sloped? You can't use it.
That's from the side. He's looking at the driveway.
Well, this is his side yard, not his backyard? Is that what
Right.
you're saying? Well, it says berm, okay. So that's not his side yard, so he has no use of that, okay. And the garage is in the back?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got like a wall. in the
Yeah, he's got like a
middle of the
retaining
yard.
wall.
Yeah.
I've seen worse.
Right. Right. And without even adjustment on those.
Right.
Okay, well,
So he's only contesting the land?
Yeah.
Okay. Which is, what is this
So
land?
there's a quarter acre property with a garage in the back, which cuts down on the use of the backyard, plus he has a side yard that's not usable. So,
I mean, I don't see it. But anyone else has any?
Well, what did he want to, did he give you a number that he thought his land should be instead of the 578?
Well, he just thinks the whole valuation should be 535, 714.
oh, the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's total land and
Yeah.
building.
And he didn't talk about his dwelling at all?
No, not the actual house itself. I mean, he was talking about the land, he was talking about the garage, and the slopes. Any other questions?
Really.
I can't see an argument for bringing it down.
No, I don't know.
I don't see an argument for bringing it down that low. I do see an argument for reducing the land value, but I don't see one for going to 5, whatever.
35.
No.
What's the land right now?
I mean, his is 671, that's
I feel like that's
Yeah, I
fair.
don't think it's
I
terrible.
think,
No, the
Wait,
whole,
what's
the whole land, whole land.
his land is 578.
Whole land, yeah, I think
Okay,
that's
so think
fine.
about this. Think about it from a sale perspective.
Yeah.
Do you think a builder's gonna go in there and pay that much for a lot like that? No.
Maybe.
No.
5,
Quarter of an
But
acre
not-
with
but
no
not-
side yard,
Yeah,
okay? So he'll get the backyard back because he'll put the garage, he'll attach the garage to the house.
Yep.
So that's not a problem. But you'll have that whole side like that, which he has to do something to in order to make it, if he can make it level. If he can't, he can't, but if he can. So it's gotta be valued at less than 95% good. It's just my opinion,
the yard.
the yard.
I mean, I feel like I've seen worse and we don't even,
Oh, yeah, I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse, but that doesn't mean that one that
think of the
doesn't.
bees.
Yeah, think of the bees. That poor guy got nothing. We really screwed him. He needs another look.
anyways, do we have enough to vote on, do you think?
I mean, I'm a no on the,
Yeah.
on the app. So
Oh,
yeah,
also,
yeah.
I would entertain it, but.
But if we're
Yeah,
voting,
I
I'm a
agree
no,
on
let's
that.
go.
So to reduce the evaluation to 535,714, which is what the appellant is asking, all those in favor, please raise their hand. All those opposed, please raise their hand. All those, abstaining, 2 abstaining,
Okay.
and that's all of mine. Who would like to go next?
I'll go
Go
next.
on. You, right?
Yeah, I'll go next.
All right.
One more here. I don't need to put that there.
Thank you, guys.
13.
Mine wasn't too bad, right?
No,
I don't know what else we could do with that.
I know.
I know.
He didn't help us.
I know.
Sometimes we have to help them.
But you're not the,
Generally,
I know, but this is a hard one
it is a hard one.
to help
Let's
them.
go, let's go.
I know, we got 40 minutes, and we got 3 people to go.
Appeal number 876, and
We're gonna rush that.
the address is 1013 Burrows Road. The appellant is Gregory Shane, Cheyne. The town has it appraised at $1,282,800. The appellant is looking to go to $950,000. I move to grant the appellant's requested value of $950,000.
Second.
Okay. All right, so, this was one of the, we talked about this last night with the older homes. This is an 1834 colonial, so it's really hard in that area to come up with comps. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, about 2,400 square foot colonial on half an acre. Lower ceilings, they did remodel the bathrooms in 2020, but the kitchen is still the late 1900s. So I looked at two different things. One, examples of 1800 to 1900 built homes, and one is on 122 Stratfield Road, sold for $812,000 in April of 25. Another one is on 342 Fairfield Woods Road, sold in December of 25 for $525, and that was a 4-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,760 square feet. Another one on Stilson Road, which is close by too, sold in March of 24 for $700. You'd have to timestamp that. I did that. That brought it up to $742.
How come the two are crossed out? 375 Old Oak.
What's that?
How come there's three crossed out? 399 Falmouth, 375 Old Oak, 122 Stratford.
Oh, I don't know. We were probably. I'd have to go back and look at the.
Okay, no, sorry. I just
yeah.
My apologies.
The other, the other examples that in this price range that I looked at that sold during the base valuation year, for in the same area, is Stilson Road, which is close by, and that sold for $904. That was a better location, completely redone flip, everything absolutely gorgeous. Fairfield Woods Road, 564 Fairfield Woods Road, that property's come up before. That was all redone. That was in 2025, and that sold for $875, September 25. 5-bedroom, 3.5 baths, 3,200 square feet, and then one on Coleman Road. So looked at it in two different ways. Examples of 1,800 to 1,900 square foot, year-built homes, and also other homes in that area that sold in that same price range in the base valuation year. So I'm making the recommendation, and I think he just wants to go to 950. He's still much higher than some of the older homes that sold in the base valuation year. I think it's fair that he's only asking for 950. That's what I'm recommending.
My one concern is he bought it in 2022 at $900,000, and he's asking for $950 in 2025. So does he really think it only went up $50,000 since 2022?
Well, the comps seem to think it does.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at, what the most recent sales were.
I mean, his sale was $900 for
Well,
his
the
house.
thing we don't know though is, and we can't know, is when he bought it, did he overpay? Now, that's not a reason to get a discount, but what I'm saying is, if we're saying, well, did you think it only went up $50,000? Well, maybe it went up more than that, except we don't know it because he overpaid. Because the comps that William's given us show us that he's in the right ballpark.
Well, there's a lot of houses sold during the evaluation period that was quote-unquote
Were
overpaid.
they antiques on
Yeah,
those roads?
that's
That's a whole different house.
But let's say let's go with Ronnie's argument for a second. If you take the time adjustments on the 99, that brings you to $1,069,000. So you're not that far from just 950. You're nowhere near 1.3 million.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a point, so.
So, I mean, I think it still makes the argument.
We could do a partial.
950
Yeah.
is a little low, and you want to go to 990 or something, but.
I don't have a problem with partials, but I do have a problem with it when comps show us that
Right.
sales in that time period are at that level.
Right.
Then we're just jacking up,
Or
we're
lower,
just adding more
actually.
money on it. For no reason, except we don't,
Well, I would be okay with even, I do think he should be under $1 million. I would be okay with even 990 on this.
I was thinking $1 million, but 990.
He's on Burroughs Road, busy road.
yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to see him try to get that now.
And the homes are not all that nice on that road. Some are, some aren't.
Yeah, well, it's
How
a
far-
mixed bag for sure.
Oh, he's not on the cemetery side, right, over there, right, he's on the other end?
I mean, from the outside, it looks like a very nice
Yeah,
home.
'cause the lower numbers are on
On
the
that
cemetery
So,
side, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the inside condition.
All right, you wanna make a motion?
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we grant this, appeal in part to $990,000.
This is Veronique, I'll second that motion.
990?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No abstentions? It passes unanimously.
Okay, this next appeal is number 938, and the address is 247 Home Fair Drive. The appellant is Michael Augusta, and the town has him valued at $1,301,200, $1,301,200, and he's asking to go to 1.150, 1.150.
1.150, $1,150,000.
Yeah, and, so I make a motion to grant the appellant's requested value of $1,150,000. Have a second.
I'll second.
Okay.
939, right?
What's that?
Appeal number 939?
938.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so,
Got it.
they had this as an enhanced colonial, and after talking to Tyler, they moved it down to a colonial. But what she said, or what Michael said, was that, before they moved that, or changed that designation, they were a B, and now they're a B plus.
Ha.
Well, you gotta make up the
Oh, boy.
difference somewhere.
Yeah, that was like, give me nothing.
Yeah. So, this is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath colonial, 3171 square feet on half an acre, just about half an acre. They gave 3 good comps, I thought. 29 Bayberry, which, sold in September of 25 for $1,035,000, excellent condition. Another one at 268 Ridgeview, sold in January of 25 for 1.2. And 4 Nelson, which sold for 1.2 in October of 2024, timestamp that a little. But I thought those were, 3 good comps.
Where's Nelson on that?
That's off of, Stratfield Road.
Little tiny.
You know what, here, and I'm
Oh, so 4 Nelson.
so, hate to, just color photographs here
268 Ridgeview.
of the house. I mean, you know, it's okay. I mean, it's granite countertops, but it's not, you know, it's one of those kitchens that, yes, it's granite, and yes, it's, you know, wooden cabinets, but anybody that goes into that house is gonna say they have to redo the kitchen and even the bathroom, you know, because it's just like, when it was all redone. So here's the comps if you wanna look at them.
Okay,
I would
have
like
them
to
on
look
here.
Yeah, sure.
You're in the thing, you're on the.
I know, but
Yeah.
I'm having trouble.
No, those aren't, 'cause
Oh, she brought them in,
Alex
sure.
is in my office, she gave me
Okay,
those.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They're listed in there, but, yeah.
So are you happy with that ask?
I
Yeah.
drive by this little street every day. Never know.
You never knew it.
Yeah.
I know, I had someone come in, and they were on a certain street, and I was like, where is that? It's like literally around the corner from my house, and when I would come home from the Westport Way, I would take me a Bella, I would drive past it every single day. I'm like, I know this street. I was like, yeah, you're back here.
I think like 268 Ridgefield is a good comp.
Is what?
I think 268 Ridgefield is a good comp, and not selling for 1.2 is close to what they're asking for anyway, so I'm fine.
Which,
And that's
which comp did
that's
you
a
like?
5-bedroom also.
Right.
With,
I liked the fact that they used the 268 Ridgeview.
This is my favorite.
mhm.
Okay.
I think that's a good comp, even though
Oh,
and
what
that's
a man.
sold for 1.2 and they're asking for
Move
1.15.
out of the way.
I feel like that's not crazy.
Yeah. Are you ready to vote,
Wait.
Laura?
Okay.
Lot size is similar.
All right, so all in favor of, granting the appellant's requested value of 1.150? In favor? Aye? All opposed? I'm starting to lose my voice.
I can do slow if you want to.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I know you like
totally
to do
fine.
that.
I just figured it'd be easier, but if it's not, it's not a big deal.
Where's the cover page? Oh, because it's separate, that's why. All right. All right, this next appeal is number 804. And the address is 351 Lucille Street North. And the appellant is, it is Rob Russo? No, Nicholas Walsh. Nicholas Walsh. And, the town has them valued at $1,410,100,000. And the appellant is asking to go to $1,333,000. I make a motion to grant the appellant's requested value as $1,333,000.
Is there an appraisal?
Second that.
And scan?
So,
Ronique, are you seconding that?
Yeah, yep.
there's, and actually, this is a great comp right on his street for 327 Lucille, sold for 1,333 in November of 2025.
I wonder if that influenced his choice to
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
exact number.
And the appellant is 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, built in 2006. He's just under 4,000 square feet. And the 327 Lucille is just about the same size. And I'm sorry, the 327 is what I just described to you, 2006. And then the appellant's property is less square footage, is 3736 square feet. And to me, it just seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there an appraisal on this?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
You just get the list of comps. He's done that
usually
to me
Russo
too.
does,
Yeah. He what?
appraisal.
He's done this to me too.
Yeah, no, he didn't, he presented it, but he
Okay.
did, yeah, I forgot, yeah.
I mean, it's kind
When
of,
you did the,
when 327
I
is
mean, he used
sealed.
two other comps,
Yeah,
but
just
they
sold
weren't in the
yeah.
same area,
Yeah.
and it just said, we can't use those. I thought this is great, and honestly, in this market, there may only be one comp.
Right.
Right now, today in Fairfield, there's only 56 houses on the market in all of Fairfield. We should have 500. That's the difference. That's what we're dealing with today.
what's the reason?
That interest rate, yeah. All right, so are we
My
ready
mortgage
for
is
a
like
vote?
a 2% interest rate or something crazy. I'm not, I'd never leave my house anyway, but yeah, let's vote.
I'm not happy to hear that, no.
So for appeal number 804, to reduce the requested value of $1,333,000, all in favor, please raise their hand. Passes unanimously.
Okay.
Look at you, Helene, powering through.
Because I'm afraid I'm gonna lose my voice entirely. All right, okay, the next appeal is 73, and this is 192 Brook Ridge Avenue. Oh, you know what, I want to do 72 and 73 together because they're, let's just start with 73, but I just want to let you know, heads up, that we're talking about two, abutting properties. So, appeal number 73, the appellant is Judah Epstein, and the town has him valued at $53,100, and he's asking to go to a value of $5,000. So this.
Wait, I have 37,170.
For the town's value?
No, I have 53.
This is appeal number 73, right?
53,100 for the town and 37,170 for the house.
No, 37,170 is the assessed value currently.
Oh,
Okay.
did the spreadsheet freak out again?
Yeah,
His ask is $5,000.
5,000, okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh, you'll see.
It's just a little bit lower.
You'll see. So, if you recall, if you were here last night, you knew that we did, a property at, 245 Wilson. So these are two properties. If you look at the map on this, these are two properties that are on the backside of the Wilson Street lot. One of them is, well, the other one that we're going to do, Greenfield Place, it's a made-up name. There isn't even a street named Greenfield Place. But 192 Brook Ridge is on the backside. Let me just pull it up here.
So this is all vacant land?
Yeah. I'm sorry, it is vacant land, yeah.
You need 2 with the other appeal number?
The other one is 72.
Oh, it's like off of Merritt Street in the back.
Yeah, it's off of Wilson.
Oh.
You were here last night,
Yeah.
we talked about
That
that.
big property on Wilson, 2 acres.
Right.
It's a tenth of an acre?
Yes.
But it's much closer to Merritt Street, really.
This is, no, this.
Well, you can't get in there, so.
Yeah, you can't do it, I mean,
This,
Can't get in
yeah,
there
so
from
this
anywhere.
one is, he's
Same guy
saying
owns it.
both of them are landlocked.
Okay.
Greenfield, am I doing Greenfield Place? No, I'm doing Brook Ridge. Brook Ridge, it is off of Merritt Street, but there's nothing you can do with it. I mean, you can't build on it, and at the end, if you look on the map, at the end of Brook Ridge, it's all wooded back in there, and, there's no access to these two properties at Greenfield. What's that?
How do you procure a lot that?
Yeah.
Why did they even?
wait till you see. I've got 2 coming up, and they live in Westport, but they have lost in Fairfield, and they have no access to them at all.
So I actually did
Right.
call this attorney, but he didn't return my call because, I didn't,
Why wouldn't
He has
it be accessible from Brook Ridge?
Wait, hang on.
No,
well, what he's saying is at the end of Brook Ridge, the street stops. And then, he said it's all wooded area there.
Oh, okay.
You can see on the map where it's 3 stops and there's still more land.
I'm just looking.
Right.
And we
Is
do
a
have-
map in this?
Yeah, you can see. it's
No,
all-
he
yeah.
pulled it up.
Street ends right there.
He like Googled it.
Street ends at 180. Brook Ridge. Anyway,
Is there not enough
So-
room to put up?
Google
We
screwed up.
also
so,
have a house at
so
one.
here's the thing, he had an appraisal done, and what it says, God, it's so small. Analysis of the neighboring property at 245 Wilson Street to determine the contributory value of surplus land. The appraiser determined that the contributory value of the surplus land to be $50,000 an acre. The appraiser's value opinion of 192. Is that it?
Yeah.
192. As of 10/25 should be $6,000, which means we'd have to amend his, his ask of $5,000.
But
Here it is.
we do have it coded as unbuildable land.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We do.
You do.
But, I mean, they've got it at 53,000, so.
Right.
I don't know who did this appraisal, however, the appellant is an attorney, and he does give this letter here saying that, well, it doesn't say that.
What could
but
one do?
So I don't know who did the appraisal, honestly, but.
What could one do
And
with
you
a
called the
property like
attorney
that?
and-
I did, but I didn't hear back from him. I probably should have called him earlier, but I.
You can't access it from
No,
the
he
road,
didn't
it's not
answer.
big enough to build anything on, so you're paying, and there's an amount that should be paid for, like, privacy, I guess, but not.
But, this, of course, addresses the question, if you have a little bit of surplus land, should it be valued the same amount as,
As buildable.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, this is a non-buildable lot, so.
Well, I
So
think
this
it's
isn't
not.
adjacent to a real property, right?
I don't,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can't access it, and what we discussed last night.
No, but if
was
it's adjacent to a property with a house on it,
Yeah,
they could access it if they bought it.
yes, but we discussed Wilson Street last night, that property, and you can't build another house on that lot because of the wetlands.
Yes.
and because of
That's-
yeah.
That's different, but I don't know if this one is
Well, this
wetland.
is the same, this abuts that property,
Same owner.
owned by the same owner, owned by the same
Okay.
person, yeah. So,
And it does
not-
have wetlands.
how do you feel about 6,000 for that
I don't.
piece of?
I have no problem with it. It's completely useless. You can't
What is this little house that's in the picture on the field card? And
Like a
and on
neighbor's
Google Maps, it shows that there's something
On-
there.
On that property? Oh,
Yeah.
Well, they don't have anything listed as
I
an
think that's
outbuilding.
the
I know, it's really weird, that must be like, but I'm just saying if there's something right there,
Unless
then
that's
it's
the other,
accessible.
yeah, that's a solid point. Unless that's the other
Well, it's not
house.
that it's not accessible on foot. It's like you can't get in there with a car. It butts up, it's landlocked. It's surrounded by land. There's no way.
Yeah, well, and the other one's even worse, because
I mean, I guess if
no way
the
to
field
get
card
to that
says
one.
it's unbuildable, then I
It's
don't
unbuildable.
believe it.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, the last
Also, it's
assessment,
only 0.12 acres
Right,
in that
small.
neighborhood.
and they never contested the last assessment, of $20,000 last assessment. That's not the appraised, but,
I don't remember him coming.
I don't remember him coming.
no, that's what I'm saying, you never did.
Yeah,
Oh, so
Well,
maybe he didn't.
good thing he came in.
Yeah, really.
Well, but he did the last assessment, so he didn't do it in 20, but he did it in 16, so maybe they were sick, missed it, whatever.
Yeah, so that was the deadline.
But for 5 years?
No,
Some people
Yeah.
don't,
I
I
don't
don't
think
people know that
you can come back.
Yeah.
Oh, in
I don't think they know that.
2016, they did get a
Right.
change,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, people don't realize it.
All right, are we ready to
Okay.
vote?
I'm ready to vote.
Wait,
All
so
right.
what's the value, 5,000?
6,000.
6,000?
He asked for five.
That's what the appraisal.
He was lowballing us, 'cause
Okay.
he's got a soft touch.
Yeah.
He said, I can get 5 out of
Are you
her.
you're gonna amend that, right, Lee?
Well, he typed that in before he met me.
So we make that amendment to the emotionally.
But, yeah,
It's
so,
the value
yeah,
of our time, just
I'll
now.
make a motion to amend
Yeah.
the requested value, from $5,000 to $6,000 for appeal number 73.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Do you wanna,
Oh, yeah, sorry. With appeal number, the 73, to reduce to, a partial reduction to $6,000. All in favor, please raise their hand. All opposed, please raise their hand. Any abstentions?
Oh, no, because I would say I just don't understand.
All right. So, and this is the other one. Okay, so, this is appeal number 72, and the address is 45 Greenfield Place. You won't find it on a map.
Doesn't exist.
And the appellant is Judah Epstein, and the town has them valued at $51,500. The appellant is asking to go to $5,000. I make a motion that we grant the appellant's requested value of $5,000.
I'll second.
Okay. So,
Yeah, this one
same
was-
thing, this is
okay.
.11, and there's absolutely no frontage, even if you were to, the other one, you could think, oh, maybe I could extend Brookridge Drive there, but this one has absolutely, it's landlocked. It's definitely landlocked. And this one also has an appraisal on this one. I won't reread the same thing, it's the same verbiage,
Yeah.
but, it came out to, 5,000.
Okay.
Do you want to?
I'm sorry, it came out to 5,500.
See?
Oh, look at that, I missed that fine print. All right, so, I would have to make an amendment to that ask, for appeal number 72, that we amend the requested amount to 5,500 as opposed to 5,000.
Second.
Hold that a second. Did you get that, Stephanie?
Yep.
All right, if I
Wait, I forgot, I did not get that vote, I just got.
We didn't vote yet.
We didn't vote, we just got the amendment.
Oh, okay.
So appeal number 72, to reduce it to a partial of $5,500. Those in favor, please raise their hand. Those opposed, please raise their hand.
Okay.
Any abstentions?
All right, this is, appeal number 880, and the address is 502 Jackman Avenue, and the appellant is Nancy Hovanec, Hovanec, and the town has her valued at $664,500. She's asking to go to $540,000. I make a motion that we grant the appellant's requested value of $540,000. Second?
Second.
Okay. All right.
Did you get the second?
No, what was the second?
Either
Oh,
one.
thank you.
This is a This is a 1910, one of those older colonials on Jackman Avenue, 3 bedroom, 1.5 bath, 1,284 square feet, on a smaller acre, 0.17, smaller lot, I mean. It's 4 houses away from the fire station, and she says she has no adjustment on her field card for that, which I think she should get something for that.
Is that typical?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I mean, if you know where that firehouse is,
Yeah.
that's
Mhm.
really, she did give some comps, probably the closest one would be 60 Homeland at, 560,000, it sold in July of 25. I wouldn't use the 1346 Stratfield Road one. I think the one at Ryan, I wouldn't even use that. I mean, that's 561, 1220, sold in 1225. I think her best comp is Homeland, but even if we did use it, Homeland and Bryan are both in that 560, 561 range. She's asking to go to 540. I'm just wondering what, if we adjusted her, gave her a location adjustment, how that would affect her value. She's at 664.5.
So usually if we reduce
I
the
guess-
condition,
What's that?
if we reduce the condition.
Yeah. But I don't know how that works, but, I think we should definitely make that recommendation to the, assessor.
Is that what her land is, 664.5?
No,
594.
her land
Oh,
is
no.
559,700.
Yeah, 559.
So what, by a factor of what do you make a reduction? 10%? I don't know.
I would say a minimum of 10%.
I would say that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And add her house
Which
back
would
in,
be,
many buildings back in.
yeah.
494,730.
9 of 5,
194,740.
equals
And then what's her dwelling is?
99,700.
730.
I don't know what her outbuilding is.
99,500, and then the other one is 53.
For the shed.
59,
Oh, no, garage.
Yeah.
The garage.
That brings her to like 589, 540.
What am I doing wrong?
Yeah, I got 608.
608, 530.
Oh, I don't know, did you add the,
Yeah.
I just did.
yeah, I'll go to the 99,
90%
Yeah.
of 559 plus the
Yeah.
104.
I thought you said, I just used Paulette's number.
I did 90% of what the town had her land now.
And
Yeah.
what did it come up?
That's 503 and change, and then I added back the house and the
Yeah.
garage, and it came to 608,530.
Yeah, I have the same one.
Oh,
And they're at 664.
Yeah.
well, I don't
The
think
town
that's
is
bad.
up.
I don't think that's bad
Okay.
for Jackman, I really don't.
Okay.
So, all right,
It's more than the ask, though.
6.
Right.
The ask was 540.
And we're gonna go to 608.
Yeah, so it's more.
Oh, more, I'm sorry.
So,
Yeah, you're right.
so what basically are we saying?
We're just giving her a neighborhood, adjustment, a location adjustment rather because of the fire department. She's 4 houses away from that.
But it's still, but her ask is just too low.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't think she gave the greatest comps, to be honest with you. I tried
Okay.
to help her, but,
I wanted, that's what I wanted, yeah.
I make, a motion to amend the requested amount of 540,000 to 608,540, giving her a partial,
540?
608, 540.
540?
Correct.
608, 540.
She's right, she's asking because we had said 530, but.
Oh,
Doesn't-
is that what you said?
That's what she
Oh,
asked for,
530 then, my
So
bad.
it's 608, 530.
Yeah.
So it is 530?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll give the appellant's
Okay.
ask, right?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
No.
It is confusing because she is asking for 540, but ours is, that's 540,000, we're just doing $540
Okay.
All
attached
right,
to another
so
larger number.
We have a second.
I'll second,
So
or whatever.
the final amount.
Okay, 608, 530.
All in favor?
All right, so those in favor of 608, 540, sorry. I tried to be organized that way, but all those in favor of 608, 540, please.
530.
530, please raise your
Oh,
hand.
my God.
I know.
Take away 5:30,
I
please
think-
raise their hand.
It is so
Okay.
close
Wait,
to
wait,
9
wait,
o'clock.
is that unanimous? I
Yes.
guess
Yeah.
unanimous.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it for you?
That's it for me.
Okay.
Right.
Double pile out there.
Oh, okay.
So it's 8:55.
Anybody else have
I think
any?
you can crank one out in 6
Oh,
minutes?
I
have some, but I don't wanna start and rush through in less than 5 minutes.
In 6 minutes? I could probably get 3 done in 6 minutes.
You know what, though, if we're not gonna do another appeal, then maybe we could discuss quickly.
Oh, yeah, the veteran.
The veteran, yeah.
Wait, so then should we end the line?
No, I think.
No, I think we should be online.
Because
I mean,
we're talking about board business, so
I
we
guess I
have
could
Yeah.
bring it up another time.
What?
I had one that we had postponed that I wanted to bring back, but I don't have to do it now.
No, let's do the veteran thing. Nothing less here, so let's talk about that.
Yeah, so I wrote an email today, obviously, I went through and did research. I was just so disappointed that we would handle it this, not us, that the assessor would handle it this way, that this person has already been, and it's not a sympathy thing, it's not like, oh, he's a veteran, so we should break rules, but there's a administrative rule to kind of keep the flow of business going in an office, and we are denying someone that we damn well know, I mean, it's in,
And why was this person denied?
they're saying is a deadline to file, and there's statute that says, you know, there's statute that says, once the veteran has been declared, specifically designed for veterans that have been declared 100% disabled permanently and, completely, those are very specific terms,
Okay.
for the VA purposes. And so, and there's language that says, and not only do they get it, but they get it, you know, they can get anything, you can look back and you can adjust. So the idea of like, well, we know we're gonna have to give him this money back, but we're still gonna make him pay it because there was a deadline, it's outrageous, and
Wait,
there's,
what? So he couldn't?
so
appeal?
he didn't, he
Oh, you didn't
basically,
see
the
the
department,
email.
yeah.
Oh,
Like the Department of Veterans Affairs didn't give him his full disability. They backdated it to May, but he didn't actually receive it until after the deadline to file
Right.
passed. And so it's completely within the assessor's discretion to make a clerical adjustment. And he's refusing, sent us an email saying the earliest he can be heard is next year. And the statute is very clear that the veteran would be entitled to, I mean, if he sued, he'd be entitled to a ton more. So I wrote a whole thing about that too, that there would be interest payments owed, and it makes no sense just from a fiscal perspective, why we would do this. I don't understand why Ross wrote to us and just said, I'm just gonna let him know. It wasn't even that. It was like a broken sentence, which says, we'll let him, you know, basically that he wasn't gonna do anything until next year. And to deny something where we have, it's undeniable evidence, it's not even evidence, right? It's an order from the Veterans Affairs Department Department of Defense really, that says this person is entitled to this veterans exemption.
And don't we have the power to to decide yes, or no, right?
This I don't know whether we have the authority to be like, just give it to him, because there's no file in front of us, like, there isn't
He
anything.
didn't come to the appeals board.
Correct, he hasn't even been permitted that, so I don't think we can actually.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
This is the next step, I think that probably, I mean, I guess any of us could do it, but probably it should come from Peter to forward all the information to the first selectman and the town attorney.
I didn't CC.
I would send it to the town attorney.
Okay, I will, I did it to her too, I just
And,
attached their memorandum of what I
Peter
wrote
as
up.
the chair, as the board chair has the.
And I also forwarded the guy's email, which I know as a lawyer I usually don't like to do, but I forwarded his email just so there's a little backstory.
Yeah.
Because this is literally, it would be an administrative decision to deny someone the legally entitled benefits, and I can't understand why, just from a procedural perspective, well, we've got some bookkeeping to do. It's insane to me why we would, because even if he chose not to pay for the year, because he knows he's getting the money back next year, they'd charge him 18% interest, which is insane, and he would legally owe it. So it's like, let's say he's in a spot where he can't afford it.
No, they can't.
Yeah. He shouldn't have to, from May, it's so bad. It's so bad, it's just like, what are you doing?
Instead of being grateful for his service, he's kicking in the ass.
Yeah, but I'm saying even legally, like, take the sympathy part out of it. Even legally speaking, this person has every statute in their favor, and I don't know why we're saying things like, well, you know, there is a deadline. If I give it to him, I have to give it to everybody. No, you're breaking the law by not giving it to him. You don't have to give it to everybody. He has a specific provision that deals specifically with veterans who have been 100% permanent and complete disabled. Not everybody has that exemption, so. It's been addressed in the state assembly, so I don't know why we're playing hardball.
Yeah.
At any rate, so I don't know what we wanna say, I mean, I don't know what, that's just how I feel, I forward it to the first selectman, I'll tell Peter,
Good job, Katie.
push it further, whatever. But I'll also maybe just, I'm in tomorrow, I'll come in early and talk
Thank you
to
for
him.
doing all
Oh,
that
sure,
research.
yeah, well, I'm like a
It was
nerd
really
like
well
that.
done.
I will,
I just think we should
Call
call
Dr.
up to
Ross.
Ross, to make sure that it gets
for
done.
sure, for sure. I wanted to CC the guy, but like, super unprofessional to do that, like, let's handle it in-house,
That's the stop at the top.
but I wanted him to know that like, someone's fighting for him, because it's insane.
Stop at the top, not gonna go say, well, that's-
Yeah, maybe What's his house, do I know his address?
Yep.
I know.
Hold on, guys, hold on, guys.
Make a motion to
Hold on.
adjourn.
Yeah, so Neil made a motion to adjourn, Monique second, all in favor?
Yep.
All right, meeting's adjourned, thank you all so much.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Hi, guys,
Stephanie.
please lemon
Do
into
we know
here.
for sure if there's gonna be a meeting tomorrow?
There
or
is no
that
meeting
still-
tomorrow.
There's definitely no meeting tomorrow.
We can't get a
Definitely
quorum.
not?
We
Well,
can't
there,
get a quorum.
we didn't, post an agenda, so
Okay,
That's kinda sad.
it is.
I blame you guys.